Sorry, I thought it was at 6, so. Yeah, just miscommunication. Is the sheriff upset? Okay. Well, she had said 6, so that's why. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Alrighty. Where am I? You said STSO in the email. Okay. Bye. What did she say? STSO? No, it was Tails who said STSO. Someone told me STSO. It was Tails. Cargo room. Oh, you guys can't hear the game and you can't hear. There you go. Now you can. A professional streamer who's been dragged into this an hour earlier than I was planning on. But we're here. Oh, that takes turns. Nice. If Odessa ever needs to, like, you know, secretly become a racer. It's a B class. This is a B class too. Yeah, I caved. Odessa got stabbed. She was an explorer, or not shot because she was an explorer. So I was like, you know what? That's a good enough reason for her to just spend the money. She got command was all upset at her, so she made the choice. It's fully upgraded, all that jazz. You know, engine, transmission, etc., etc. Look, I mean, she doesn't pay for like anything else, right? So like, might as well. Now you food. I like gun.
Not illegal. Hi.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Woken up an hour earlier than I thought I was gonna be.
Hell yeah. I tried taking a nap and I freaking couldn't.
Fair enough.
I was coming here to do like a delivery, but like Richard's just standing up there, not saying anything.
Where, upstairs?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got this.
Shit. Don't go up there.
I'm supposed to meet with Richard. See. Oh, I see. Oh.
Tips, dude. I thought you were talking about tips. I didn't.
Well, that was a choice.
I didn't see anything.
You know what? I'm just gonna. Wait, where is? Oh.
Is anyone down in Ground Zero?
Just trying to find Aurora. I don't know where the hell she is. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna flip checking time.
No one's in ground zero.
Should we put
He's
those
here.
cookies here, or should we put them at the ranger station?
Do you have
fun
food?
spot.
Because I'm about to pass out. If you've got... Oh,
Would you like a chalky milk and a gingerbread cookie?
please. That would be amazing, Gemma. That would be excellent.
Got you. Here you
Thank
go,
you.
my love.
Thank you.
We got a special order of chalky chip cookies.
My
Not chalky-
daughter!
Of chalky chip
I'm sorry,
and
what?
gingy.
You adopted Gemma?
You've known this for
I need to
so
think of
long!
things.
Wait, but...
I swear to fucking God. You're
No,
not even joking with that.
No, you said there was someone else. I didn't realize you adopted Gemma.
Gemma's been my daughter since Charlotte.
Oh, I thought she was Charlotte's daughter.
Yeah, she was, but when we broke up, Gemma was super sad
Got it.
still, but I still took her under my wing, so she's still my daughter.
You made me a grandma.
You're a great grandma at that.
Oh.
You're forgetting Brielle. He's my granddaughter.
I'm sorry, what?
Brielle Snowman.
Oh,
And under
that's-
her, you still have Roberto, so you're great. You're great,
no,
great
it's just all I care about is you until they start caring about me.
And, I mean, that's fair. But you have Gemma. Gemma's cool. And Brielle too. At least those two. Those are the two that I fully recognize. Maybe a bit of Roberto. Maybe. He's cool. He treats me nice. Not Sonny though. Sonny is abolished to every end. He stabbed me and threw me off of a silo.
Sir,
The asshole.
Oh, sir, you've got something on your forehead. Casanova ran down, snickering like a small schoolgirl.
What is it?
The letter L.
You have
You're
an L in
kidding
your
me.
forehead?
Where
No,
is it?
Unsure.
What's on my forehead? Is there actually an L or L?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like an L, to be honest.
Jesus.
I think it's the
Christ.
scars. It kind of looks like an L. He's kind of right. That is kind of hilarious. What the fuck?
Losing my mind.
So what's gonna happen with this?
I don't know. I gotta. I'm still. This was supposed to be an hour from now, so I'm kind of waking up.
Also, one thing, I haven't talked to Sam that much. I don't really know
know
what
you
to
haven't.
tell her. She tell you?
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel. I don't know.
Okay, I gotta talk to Aurora.
Talk to who?
Aurora, if I can find her.
Who's in here? I think.
She passed me? Oh, it's the one place I didn't check.
She's in here.
Where is she? Is she in here? Is she just like hiding in the mugshot room? Where the fuck is Aurora? Upstairs? Am I blind? Am I like actually blind? No, it's not. Well, oh, I need sleepers. I know, she's invisible. Unless she's in like the locker
Mom,
room.
she's up here.
Where?
Here.
I looked in here. Oh.
I literally told
I went to
you.
the armory and came back.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I literally told you she was in here.
I know. I was running around looking for her.
You need a donut?
Yeah, I'll need a donut.
Here you go. Donut.
Thank you.
I really like these new harmony items. Look really yummy.
Nom 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 nom.
The apple pie still looks the same.
Oh, my brain is hurting from so many things floating around right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Aurora. You're gonna get through this, so it's okay. It's oh.
Oh my gosh.
That's not what I meant to do. That's really awkward.
Thanks, Dale.
You dance on the competition. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, totally.
Hello, Sheriff.
1 second.
I literally kidnapped her because she was stuck in the office. She was pulling a U. I remember CPD Mama.
Okay. I can now share moderator settings. Whatever the fuck that means, dude. Perfect. Yeah, I fixed it. Oh, there we go. Hi, Babu Boo Boo.
Hey,
Yes, cheese.
what's happening?
Alrighty. So
I
I'm
think I
like,
remember taking a phone call. Something. I don't know where Owen went.
she's on the phone with him. Apologies.
With Owen?
Sorry, I almost called you Your Honor because I'm so used to dealing with judges. Sorry, sorry, Dark. I was told it was at 6, so that's why I was prepping for then, and then, yeah.
What time is it? Is it 5 right now?
Tessa is on her way as well. Yeah, it's 5 right now. It's 10 after 5.
Okay.
I think you
Svensson
guys
will
are-
meet us at the prison. I have to make sure his lawyer is ready.
Isn't Polly? I think he's at the prison already.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's like ready for the meeting
He's
yet.
Polly. Do not like that man.
You want me to phone him?
I got him.
I got him. Alright, you guys are also already here. I don't know what I'm gonna do,
Appreciate
but
it.
I'm gonna do something.
Alright.
You need anything, you let me know.
Bye, Tails.
Bye bye.
I think I wouldn't fill me in, but what's the agenda for this meet with
Plea deal.
Divine? Wait.
I don't know why I mean, no, okay. I'm not gonna go into it.
No, go on.
I mean, this guy. So here, I'm gonna. You've seen the? You can answer that if you need to.
Yeah, I'll answer this. Hey, Viva. You need to go to that bed.
Spec Ops. I presume that's us. No, oh, Bones. Who's going on it? McReal? What the fuck are they doing?
What are you gonna say?
So have you watched the video with the guy in the horse mask and the guy in the wolf mask?
Yeah.
Have you did Tessa show you the thing that I did with it?
No, I've just seen the LSBN video.
Yeah, let me send you
Did you like take a selfie with it or something?
I'm sending you an email right now. Go ahead and give that a listen.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't
surprise you?
Surprise me. No.
No, I tried messing around with the horse one. It kind of sounds like Cap Terra Nova, but I can't get it to a point where I feel comfortable like I've properly decoded it.
Sound like a drunk British man to me. So if that's Cap Terra Nova, then
yeah. What do you think Cap Terra Nova drinks? You think it's like a Guinness guy?
Capri Sun.
Oh, I was thinking, yeah. He spikes his Capri Sun. That might make sense.
Yeah, like a Capri Sun. You just probably inject some like absinthe or something, and just drinks out of his little sippy cup.
Yeah, and everyone's just like, Cap, why do you make it so complicated? And he's just there with like, that what, that checks out.
Yeah, I don't know.
We gotta go to the helipad apparently. Aurora said.
Okay. I'm probably not going to tag along. I'm going to have a meeting, but if I can catch up, I will.
Ow.
My pineapple.
All right, so I'm waiting for Divine to call me because Polly was told 6 and he was giving me a hard time, but I think it was a time zone confusion thing, which is what happened. Well, this is fine.
Well, I told him 6 because that's what I thought it was.
But I think Tessa told people it was time zone confusion as part of the issue. Hello? Yeah, are your lawyer is ready. We have a bunch of us that are ready to be able to come talk if you're ready now and not waiting till 6. Okay, there was a bit of confusion on time zone things, so we're trying to... Okay, we'll probably be there in like 10:15. Yeah, I'd assume so. With the amount of us, it's probably going to be the easiest. Okay. Alright, I just gotta let Polly know that's a go. Yeah, he's good with it. Okay, fine. So I was told I can sort of fill you in on things that are going to be obvious. That we're gonna have to talk about. I don't... Okay, I want to start with, I'm not exactly sure. I talked to Owen and he didn't seem like...
When there's like a bunch of cops nearby?
I mean, we don't really have much of a choice. I just need to get it out before we go. And all of it's probably coming out after this. Anyway, he seemed to say like there wasn't fully a no on the plea deal. I asked about would we even be allowed to... They think we can just hold him forever.
No.
I said it would probably be, contact a judge first, but they're not going to. They're just gonna go that route.
Were they thinking insanity? What are they thinking?
A danger to the public and himself.
No.
And they can just lock him up and max
I'm gonna tell you straight up right now. No. No.
That's what I tried to communicate. They seem to think I'm wrong.
No, when they're here, I'll tell them. I'll tell them no.
They're not coming here. Svensson's meeting us at Bolingbrook, which I tried to communicate. I think we should all, get on the same page before we have a discussion with him.
Okay, but I'll tell you...
Because I don't know if a plea deal is still, I don't know exactly what...
Yeah, I want to talk to Svensson. Why is he at the prison? What is he doing?
He wanted to go straight there, and we're just going to meet there and talk. But I feel like that's the worst decision. because we need to all be on the same page going in.
Just look it on a frequency. Just look it on the... No, because then just find like a half frequency or something.
I mean, we can do it sort of in the parking lot. I want to wait for Tessa. Tessa is on her way.
Okay. Look, no, that's not a thing. If that was a thing, my job as a homicide detective would have been so much easier. Because I have people who would literally carve people's skin and make like clothing and perfumes out of it.
I tried to explain that to him, and I said, you know, before we shut down any plea deal, it would probably be beneficial to contact a judge to get that approved beforehand.
And you have to get, I mean, you can do an insanity. You can do an insanity hold, right? In which you get a psychiatrist to, or psychologist to deem
but that's
him
like
insane.
A 5150, and that doesn't even go to Parsons, and it's not indefinite.
It is indefinite. So he can reapply for it. So, you know, Aurora, you're not the only one with a murderous ex. I used to date, well, I was engaged to one Fauna Flowers, May Flowers.
I've seen her.
Yeah, before I knew they were a serial killer. But my point is, they were held in Bolingbroke for like 255 days because they were found insane. And the only reason they got out is they had to do another, like, psych eval.
All right. I need to change. We're going to get in the car. We're going to head over to Svensson and start talking while we wait for the others.
Bet.
I'm not allowed, you know, to be in these clothes in prison.
Ah, yeah. I bet woo-woo. Yeah, well... He was just, There's a joke about swimming. Alright, you want to take my car or you want to get a car out? What do you want to do?
I'll take the car. I'll get yelled at for not being in a marked car.
Alright. He's just swimming in regret. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna really look over this thing on my phone here.
Would we be able to, like, talk and sort of get on the same page?
What's up?
Hello? So are we going in and saying no plea deal? Like,
Oh. It's locked.
thanks. Well, Odessa probably should hear.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, Tessa's here.
What are we doing? Well, just chatting here. What are we doing?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Just I mean, walking in, I don't want us all to be on different pages. So are we just kind of notifying that we want to put him on an indefinite hold and no plea deal?
I didn't hear back from I didn't hear back from Crane. And I'm guessing he's usually not available until after 7 Eastern, so I'm probably not going to with the questions I had. So I think we got to approach it open-minded and see what they're, I don't know. I don't know what they're even going to demand. We should probably hear them out before we conclude we're going to say no deal or whatever.
I mean, that's kind of what we already did the other day, and that's why they gave us the time up to the day to kind of come up with an offer.
So they want us to come up with an offer, but they don't have a demand. They don't have anything on their end.
He just doesn't want the capital level offenses, which because he's been involved in 2 more bombings. I'm not giving him that.
Tessa, you can hop in.
What do you mean? You're not going to give him that? You're not going to give him the exemption from the capital level offenses, or you're not going to give him the capital level offenses?
No, he's getting the capital level. I'm not going to let him get away with that. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm clear now.
Because that's pretty much what we've been trying to do over the past few days, is get together exactly what we can do today as to put on the table.
There's some stuff that's non-negotiable, for sure.
Right.
We need to figure out what that is. We want to meet them halfway. We got to know where halfway is. What is non-negotiable?
I will say about your indefinite hold, I don't see it happening. I've had a serial killer who literally was tearing people apart in front of people, and they wouldn't give an indefinite hold for that. I get the difficulties with this situation and kind of the uniqueness of it. But the only reason I could see it happening is if we could prove he's insane and not fit for trial.
My feeling with the stuff with DOJ, whenever I can't rely on DOJ, is we should do what we can, what we think is right, and if the powers that be won't uphold their ends, that's their problem. We should ask for what we think is right, what we know to be the right answer. We shouldn't back down from it just because we think it's unlikely they'll accept it.
Well, it's not an option in the penal code. There's no legislation that allows it. That's the issue. The only thing that exists...
There's no legislation that stops you from operating a tank on the city streets, but there's certainly a reasonable expectation that if you were to operate a tank on the city streets as a civilian, you'd be arrested. What I'm trying to say is, if someone has a bomb in their person that it can't be operated on or to kill them, there has to be some kind of an exception or understanding that this is an exceptional circumstance in which Los Angeles law has not encountered before, and we may be given some kind of reprieve for that situation. If not, if they won't do it, that's their cross to bear. That's the way I view it. If they're going to sit there and say we can't keep them in jail, it's not legal, etc., that's fine. That's their problem, essentially, right? We've explained our situation. We've explained what we think is right to do, and if they won't honor that, that's their problem.
Yeah, I would say just be prepared for the writ of habeas corpus or whatever comes after. Be prepared for... Are you aware of the current DOJ mutiny that's happening right now?
Not as really... I don't know about a mutiny, but I do know that they're acting like they're openly shit-talking the Senate and stuff like that.
No, they're trying to get rid of Crane.
Yeah.
Which judges?
Wait, what?
Last night, or it was the town hall. It was Grayson, Gates. Who else was there? Let me see if I get the notes. There's a video link for it. It was a whole thing. I'm just saying, be ready for that pushback. It's all I can recommend. Because you know how the sanguine people are going to act. They're going to want to find anything they can to use against us.
Also, will the warden are they aware yet to be putting him in max sec?
Not
The-
yet.
Because, yeah, I don't know DOC stuff, but I know a lot of things we have to get their approval, so I just didn't know if that's been dealt with yet.
Yeah, last time I tried to put someone in max sec because they had control over 4 people who had devices strapped to them, and they were the only one who could activate it, and they were activating it from prison. Last time I tried to put them in max sec, I was told it violates their rights. So, be ready for that. I understand this is a different, unique situation. Oh, it's so warm.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of reasons to talk to the senator, so I'll put that on the list and I'll see when I can. The seditious activity is one thing, I guess.
The senator
Trying
has been made
to-
aware of things before, too.
Trying to get rid of the Supreme Justice is another thing. I don't know. I feel that's why are they not just fired? Can Crane not just terminate them?
Yeah, he can.
So he just hasn't. Is he aware of it?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, I didn't expect to hear that.
That's interesting. I wish I'd known that this was going on, or I probably would have
No one
attended.
knew it was going on, not even the mayor.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, give me just 1 second. Check on something on my phone here.
Can the mayor do anything about it?
I heard the mayor was open to the idea of abolishing the Senate or something, per that meeting at town hall.
Sorry, Tessa, your last question was, can the mayor do anything?
Yeah.
No, there's no checks and balances to the judicial system. The only thing that I can think of is the Senate, which is difficult.
Okay.
Theoretically, instead of a quote-unquote indefinite hold, what if we approached it like life in prison, no parole?
For Divine today?
Mm-hmm.
You think he's going to take a plea deal for life in prison? What is he facing?
at this point, right? Like, I'll be brutally honest. If he doesn't take the plea deal, it sounds like he's not going to be around much longer.
I think his counter to that, I expect, would be if he gets life in prison, he's no longer of use to Jaeger and would also not have a very long lifespan.
Realistically,
It's also, I don't think he wants to be locked up. He pretty much, Jaeger's made it clear that he needs to get out.
I mean, he's gonna die anyways unless we find a way to get rid of it, right? Like, there's no... I've dealt with bombs strapped to people or whatever 2 times now. This is the 3rd time. And they always just blow them up as like a fun, sick little game to fuck with the people who are dealing with it.
Maybe a bad time to reveal that that guy's my best friend.
I'm not trying to suggest that he dies. I'm just making it very clear that, like, we have to also consider, right, if we let him out, he's already admitted to skinning people alive, eating them. You know, even if he's pulling his punches, he's still done some fucked up shit. Who's to say what he'll do next?
Here comes someone. Hold on.
It's his lawyer.
It's Polly.
Here I come. Coming over. You called me away from my pan just to make me wait at the prison gate. I'm very upset.
Your pan?
I was
The
panning.
DOC is made aware that you're here. You can try 311ing again.
Well, our meeting's not going to start without the rest of you. Right? Where's everybody?
This is it.
No, Richard isn't here.
Oh, Richard said he's not coming.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He said he didn't think he was coming. He said he was just going to be there for the start. And then last I saw, he was climbing the roof.
Okay then.
I'm gonna call him to verify, but
Yeah, he's talking to Viv at
I guess we'll
STSO.
just go in.
Maybe more of those
You come into this thing? It said you weren't, so I'm just confirming. Oh, you are.
No, he is. Okay, so why didn't he tell me he wasn't planning on it?
Just don't wait on you. Okay, we'll see you here when you get here then. Love you, bye. Okay, he's not coming. He says he's gonna come, but just don't wait for him type so, yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
It's a difficult situation.
I don't know, because either we... What's the longest we could keep him in jail? Realistically.
Life in prison, no parole, but that puts, you know, Jaeger to
Do we
just
think
blow
we're
it
gonna
off.
get
right?
that realistically?
I was gonna say I don't think we can get that approved.
Because
Well,
Aurora
yeah,
said she
it's-
don't think we can get that.
It's not even that, right? It's also the fact that, like, he becomes... we got to think about what our priority is here. Is it keeping him alive? Is it keeping the majority of people alive? Is it getting justice?
No, listen. That's fine. The greater good argument. We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm. I'm just asking so we can plan.
Yes, the greater good is always going to be keeping him in prison where he's not obligated to go after more people. But the problem is that it has to be done by the state. It can't be done by him. If he agrees to it in some way, it's going to get out, and then Jaeger's going to blow him up because obviously he's not useful anymore.
And he's made that clear. He's not going to agree to that.
Right. So the key is, how long can we realistically keep him in there? If it's like 30 days, 30 years...
Psych eval. If he fails a psych eval, he's not fit for court.
He won't. He's too meticulous. I mean, you watch that interrogation. He's very careful with how he
but
says things.
if he's thinking that we need to do something to stop, to help him, right? If he fails his psych eval...
But he doesn't want to be in prison. You have to understand that, too.
Yeah.
He wants out. We're keeping him against his will. So, how long can we keep him in prison against his will? 17 months or 17 years? Is that about right?
Probably what if we win the case.
If we win the case, with the two more bombings being put in his name, I mean,
we have no way of...
maybe get 21, but that's it.
He was in prison locked up under those too, so...
Yeah.
Here's the point I'm trying to get to. If we're looking at about 21 years at the most, best case scenario 30 maybe, he's going to be out there. And the question becomes, are we going to burn any goodwill we have with him? And any chance that when he's on the outside, he might, if given the opportunity, not hurt people, then we should probably try to get something in the middle. We should probably try to meet him halfway, because he's going to be out either way. And at least in this scenario, maybe we know about the bomb beforehand. Maybe we know what wire to cut. Maybe we know maybe we know he'll put it in a place that doesn't hurt as many people as he can. But if we piss him off, he's not in a good mental place. There's people that are on a list that I can't go into that he will hurt. And he'll go after them first because he knows that pisses us off. And if he's pissed off and he doesn't want to work with us at all, then now we've just created yet another enemy. But this one's out of jail before the rest of them.
Two questions. The first is, do we have proof of the bomb?
We have no physical evidence.
Beyond his own testimony and the
Bombs
fact
don't
that...
leave casings, if that's what you're asking.
Yep.
No. I'm talking about the one in his neck.
Oh, that we do not.
I would love to have that evidence if he could provide it.
What we have is his word. He threatened to go after Aurora's gun in the holding cell if we ever tried to take him for an examination. He's going to put himself in a suicide by cop scenario if
He'd
we
rather
even try
have
to get
that
him an
than
examination.
blow up.
See, that's...
But we could work, if we go with a plea deal, we need to be able to get proof. We can find a way to work with him to get proof. And if he gets Jaeger on board with, letting us know about the bomb, that we may be able to get that in a way that it won't explode. Because Jaeger wants to use that.
My reasoning is, I've dealt with a lot of sociopaths before, and they always will make up whatever excuse and start manifesting.
He's not a sociopath.
There could be good sociopaths. I'm not saying he's a bad person, but he's definitely meticulous in what he says, and he's manipulative in those words. My point is, we need proof, or this could just be another fabrication.
It's not a fabrication.
Now, I understand that.
We need to bring our cars in. We shouldn't leave them out here. They'll get stolen.
You people are gonna steal cop cars outside the prison? That's
Absolutely.
crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. Couldn't
Imagine someone. And I was in that one too.
Far too conflicted.
Didn't ask.
If he's gonna forcefully hold him, Odessa can't willingly be part of that.
Oh, sorry, I kind of parked so you can't get out for easy. Sorry. Did you crawl over?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, Aurora. People are too conflicted.
It's always about a little cap in it. Hello, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Can you guys hear me? Is this thing on?
Another lawyer.
Guys, hey, my name is Lil Cap. I've been here for like 18 years now.
They said 5 officers. I'm only counting 3.
This just came off the mastering press just today.
My canning leisure time was cut drastically short by a meeting that took another 20 minutes to initiate. And you know how many pieces of random copper I could have had by now? I'm trying to make a bronze of myself, and it's slow going.
Well, then why are you trying to get copper?
Do you know what bronze? Okay.
Yeah, but you need other materials than just okay. Okay, I was about to say, man.
I learned that from the multitude of Minecraft I like to play. Note that down.
Bronze? It's copper and iron.
So why are you checking my bronze knowledge? Your copper's in there too? Okay, that's enough. That's enough out of you, DLC.
Okay, listen. But you weren't saying you wanted iron, you know what I mean?
No, I said never mind. I'm gonna go talk to my Bye.
All right.
Okay, you can't come for this.
I know. Listen, I just gotta let you know.
Okay.
Because I cannot stay with you under an attorney privilege. So, you feel safe with this man? Okay.
Honestly, I feel secure with him as well. He does.
Okay. All right, well, that's good. I hope you guys, you have fun. All right, let us know if you need anything. Okay. Yep, bye-bye.
Having all this leadership in one position is a bad idea. Question, did Divine know that Tessa and Svensson were going to be here?
No.
Okay, good.
He had a hat. He had a phone.
My only concern would be, a bunch of PD leadership in one position if he was aware of it.
No, he didn't. Alright. Ready to, we can just stand since there's not even anywhere to sit really. Oh, Dark's here too.
Oh, there's a picnic table.
Yeah.
Dibs on one of the seats. There's only 5 of us.
I have my own chair.
What's your take on all this, Dark?
Honestly, I don't know how I feel about charging someone who's possibly very much been coerced into everything. I don't know.
There's legal precedent.
I might have to be
for-
over there.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Finally got the face paint off, huh?
I didn't notice that. Okie dokie. Miss Glafx, if you want to handle the recording and all that.
Happy to. Give me a moment to get this set up here. Alrighty, today is the 15th of September 2023. It is currently 5:41 Eastern Standard Time, 5:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is State Attorney Odessa Glafx. I am joined by Game Warden to my right. Please state your name for the recording.
As a lamp.
Okay, I'm joined by the Assistant Chief to my left. Please state your name for the recording.
It's Richard Dark Rhodes.
I am also joined by the Sheriff. Please state your name for the recording.
Owen Svensson.
I'm also joined by Detective. Please state your name.
Aurora Rain.
Alrighty, we are speaking with one Johnny Devine. If you'd like to state your name for the recording.
Okay, my name is Paulie DaCosta. I assume you were prompting me.
I was prompting Mr. Devine, but...
Okay. He's here. I can attest to that.
I am here, yeah.
Alright. So today is going to be a discussion of where we go next, possible plea negotiations for the people versus, or correction, the San Andreas versus Johnny Devine. As it stands, Mr. Devine, are you aware of the charges that you are facing at this time?
Aware.
Alrighty. Previous negotiations have been held at the same location. We are currently at the skate park in Bolingbrook State Penitentiary. Negotiations have previously discussed various terms and agreements for parole, if that was to get to that point. However, since the most recent discussion, additional events have occurred that are going to have an effect on the negotiations for plea here. Mr. DaCosta, are you familiar with the events in question?
Are you speaking about last night's events?
That is one of them.
Just that an explosion occurred at MRPD. I will say, just for disclosure, I am representing the MS that was allegedly involved in that situation.
Rudolph. Are you aware of a video that was posted to LSBN of individuals taking claim for the bombing in which your client is currently facing charges for?
Speaking of Mr. Devine or the EMS, I've not been made aware of any recent video on that particular incident, no.
Okay, so a couple days ago, at this point, a video came out claiming responsibility for the bombing of the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office. This is on the LSBN app. It is public knowledge. Seeing as your client is currently facing charges related to that bombing, we felt it pertinent to have a discussion about here.
Okay, can you just reiterate that this video contains some level of information related to Mr. Devine?
Incorrect. It relates to the Paleto Bay bombing in which your client is facing charges for.
Okay, got it. Not the MRPD bomb. Got it. Very good. Okay.
Correct. However...
Also, I do just really quickly want to bring up, there are more people here than we had originally talked about. We wanted to have everybody here who can make all the decisions instead of the back and forth.
It's all right. I'm happy to. It's just it feels a little bit lonely on this side, but we'll get through that. So all right. So Paleto Bay, client is implicated in that. This video comes out, and things have changed. So what has changed?
Well, we are. Firstly, let me just give a brief rundown of what the video is. It's two individuals, one claiming themselves as Trojan, wearing a horse mask. And more particular to this discussion is one wearing a wolf mask, claiming to be Fenrir, a Norse god. Now, unfortunately, in addition to the evidence that has already been placed on the docket, we are looking at further evidence from this video now. Were you aware of this video?
Me? No, I was Mr. Divine. Okay. Is that from Mr. Divine? No, I believe I saw that something with. I didn't watch it. I think I might have browsed over the. Can you give me the context in which that overlaps with anything Mr. Divine? Mr. Divine has been in prison for how long now, Mr. Divine? A week?
Something like that.
Okay.
All right. So let me
be
video on the internet.
You know what? I'm not going to waste time. It's very.
Okay, thank you.
It's very clear.
Are we sure there's not gonna be like 8 more cops we gotta wait on? Be good to start like right now. Or?
It's very clear that the individual identifying themselves as Fenrir is Mr. Divine.
Okay,
and said that?
Say that again.
When have I ever said that?
You haven't. Your voice match is identical.
Okay, well, go to court then.
Oh, okay, I understand, but my point is, my point is here.
You want to just take it to court? That's fine by me.
That is not what we're discussing right now. You're not being charged with anything additional.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, I can't hear you, Mr. Divine. I need you to speak up, please.
I said I'm fine with it. I'll go to court. It does not matter to me.
That is not what we are suggesting here. We are not charging you further. The issue of the matter is that these videos and further terror campaigns are occurring for incidents that you're about to plead to. So this is an issue that we need to be discussed before we agree to any sort of plea agreement.
We'll hear them out, Mr. Divine. I think that we can address this concern. Okay, so what exactly are you asking or stating here? Because you've stated that an individual that, as far as I haven't even watched the video, so I can't comment on it.
Stop, Rudolph.
An individual matches the voice of Mr. Divine is in this video that came out within the last. What day would the video come out?
Could you put the video on so we can all see it?
Yep, so it's a modulated voice. However, you can easily unmodulate the voice to be clearly Mr. Divine. So my point is, he's hold on. 2 days ago.
Okay, do you have any data or proof of when this video was recorded?
No, that is what we were getting to.
Okay.
But I keep getting interrupted before I'm even allowed to state what I'm trying to state here.
All right, please continue.
So this comes out with this individual claiming credit for the bombing. We did have a conversation with LSPN to understand when this video was sent to them. It was sent after our last plea negotiations agreement. Now, that is not to say Mr. Divine is the one who sent it or recorded it beforehand. That is not what is being accused here. The issue is this further complicates any sort of plea agreement if Mr. Divine's
but listen to what you just said. You just said that it was a modulated voice. What was it? Unmodulated. It matches my voice. Then just go unmodulate the video and take me to court. I'm done here.
We're not accusing you of further thing. I'm trying to say this is an issue.
Somebody should put a bullet in your fucking head. I'm gonna be
Mr. Divine, please, if you would, let me handle this. Unless you want to have a sidebar and discuss your feelings on this, let's hear them out. This is a negotiation. It's a process. This is obviously a bit of a flimsy piece of evidence here.
Okay, so here's the thing, Mr. DaCosta, Concept DaCosta, right? Here's the thing, right? If your client is saying that he's not one of these individuals claiming for the bombing, that in which we know we have 2 suspects for, right? He is about to plead to something that he is not involved in, which is something that I don't feel comfortable, nor do I think the state feels comfortable for him pleading for something he's not involved in. So the issue is, either this is him, right, and these videos are going out with these further things, or you know, there's two people completely unrelated claiming for the bombing.
That is a pretty realistic potential possibility. Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the. It is probably people in this in any way. That is a common thing that happens in any
Most
situation.
certainly, the only issue is there are parts of the video that show intimate knowledge. So we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. All right. If he's about to plead guilty to being the one who bombed the PD, there are these additional videos. Now, it's important that we bring it up because if we don't, you know, this is him pleading to something that, you know, if your client's not done it, we don't want to plead. You understand? And I don't think you would want that either.
Right, but I guess my question is I don't know that Mr. Devine at any time, and this is without, you know, we haven't even got to the plea portion yet. So
I'm bringing up now.
Really
okay,
sure.
I think what's happened here is that your client decided to have a hissy fit because we brought it up, and I'm just bringing it up because it's proper practice. I can't put it on the docket during plea negotiations, so I'm bringing it up during these negotiations.
I understand. Well, ma'am, I would state that, at least from what I've heard, again, not having seen the video, that this particular piece of evidence would not be particularly relevant in our discussion. Maybe
it's
you have
still
an
evidence that needs to be brought up. You're well aware of the rules that are around that, right?
Yes. Okay. Well.
So the next thing to bring up, the MRPD bombing. The same names claim credit for that bombing.
Yes.
Okay. So just keep that in mind for these discussions.
Okay.
And keep that in mind that if we are about to embark on these discussions, that, you know, further complications make it difficult. But you said it yourself. Your client would never make a mistake, right? Or he would, you know, behave himself during these negotiations, correct?
Of course, we have no reason to. I mean, I understand that there's going to be negotiating and stuff like that, but I know, again, ma'am, I can tell you that the individual that allegedly bombed MRPD was arrested on scene. So this person is just claiming all
yes,
bombings.
one person commits a crime. That's how it works.
Okay. Well,
right. You understand what I'm saying, right? Like, look, I'm bringing it up because it's necessary for, essentially. I mean, look, it could be exculpatory to your client, right? You never know, but it's necessary for us to bring up. So it's been brought up. So let's talk about demands. If we're going to plead, if your client's going to plead guilty, what are we looking at for demands?
Well, we did kind of put that, you know, that first proposition forth. So I guess I would like to hear the feedback that came back on that first process, and then maybe I can make a better informed decision after that as to what we might want to do.
Treason's non-negotiable.
For sedition as well?
Correct. It will not be downgraded to sedition.
Okay.
After, you know, conversations with the judges and all that, you know, based on how we charge these things and how they go about, it's non-negotiable.
Okay. For the sake of just my records, which judges were discussed?
I spoke to one of the justices.
Okay. Can you just give me the name for the record so I know that he's not conflicted, if, you know, that kind of thing? Is that okay?
Well, I didn't bring up the court case directly. It was a question of, would we even be allowed to downgrade to sedition in these moments?
So I mean, it wasn't relevant to Mr. Devine directly then? Because I mean,
no.
a lot of his matters, well,
but they don't want us downgrading in plea deals like that.
I understand. Sorry, please finish.
They don't want us downgrading out of the HUT status.
Okay. So a lot of at least our initial conversation was around the unique nature of Mr. Devine's case, the, you know, the incendiary nature of the evidence and statements that would be explored in the courtroom. And I suppose that my request would be that be considered in this particular matter, because it is significant. So if it is a matter of we just don't do that at all, it's not a thing that happens, fair enough. But I believe that considering how many people are facing treason, that question could have come from a multitude of individuals, and maybe the judge would not have weighed that specifically.
Well, those cases are extremely different because they don't have due process.
Yeah, of course. So that's kind of what I mean, is that because they're so different, I would hope that a more, I know it would, you know, potentially reduce the judge pool, but I'm
unfortunately, it's a judge panel. So if we, you know, we don't know who's on this panel, right? And that's the unfortunate thing. So if we talk to one and we conflict them, it becomes a large issue.
So the downgrading of any charges, I believe that there is a, at least maybe not with treason. I can understand how that would be the case, but for the other individuals at the table, I don't really know what your what your opinion is here on whether or not this thing should be pled. Is this something you want to go to court? I want to know what your motivations are here.
Our motivations is safety of the public. We're talking explosives, we're talking treason, we're talking pretty serious accusations here.
Of course. We're also talking about a significant cooperation and participation of multitudes of high command, you know, former police officers, dead police commissioners, you know, all these things into a pretty significant, for lack of a better term, conspiracy to, you know, do lots of things. Criminalities in there as well, you know, lots of different things. So with the complex nature of the case,
I'm sorry, what is the accusation you're throwing right now?
I'm just no accusation, ma'am. I'm saying that it is a significantly complicated matter that may paint all parties in bad lights. And because of that, I'm wondering.
Okay, so
if
what
on
is your
end
accusation? What is the bad light?
Well, I suppose the PD informed operation to send Mr. Devine in that ultimately resulted in a war.
That's already public knowledge.
Yes. Mr. Devine did that? That's public knowledge? The whole matters, all the details, all that's public? I thought it was all sealed.
Did you look at the docket posting?
I did. It was completely unsealed then. All right, fair enough. I didn't know that. The last thing we had was a conversation about it remaining sealed, so.
It is sealed. However, when it's first put on the docket, it's unsealed. You can't do anything about that unless we were to do a People v. John Doe sort of thing.
Even with a pending motion to seal, they leave it up there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. I didn't think that would be the case. Fair enough. So if all that is public knowledge then, and the PD's involvement is all public knowledge, then I suppose we should go to court.
Is that what you want for your client?
Ma'am, I'm asking you if you have a if you want to plead. That's what I'm asking the table here.
That's why we're here. Yeah, that's why we're here. We're here to negotiate with you.
So you're asking me for my demands now, just like what? It's because we can't downgrade, because we can't do the suspended sentence.
That's correct.
Okay, the last conversation you and I had, I believed you were going to present terms. That was the conversation you and I had. So I apologize.
But things have changed.
See what we could do based on the information we had at the time.
Okay, so because of these videos of an unrelated individual, potentially alleged, you know, whatever, you know, no direct connection to this matter, things have changed.
There is a direct connection.
There is a direct connection.
It's about the bombing.
You can't just keep saying stuff that's not true and pretending like it's now facts.
Well, a modulated voice of someone.
No, you know what?
She's got an unmodulator, man. Did you not hear her?
Let me send it to you. I'm just gonna send it to him. You put your earbud in and you'll listen. It's like a cipher. You know, the number of different modulations that you make, the easier it is, or the harder it is to decipher it. If you make one, it's super easy to do. And a pitch modulation is super easy to undo.
Okay.
Dude, she's got the unmodulator.
Fair enough. It's unmodulated. I'll listen.
How the fuck does he not have a profile?
Okay. All right. So considering this evidence that you have here, do you have a sentence in mind for a plea deal?
We wanted to see your offers.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, I have been spending the last 20 minutes trying to fish to see what he knows. He knows nothing. Pause this recording.
Just to be transparent, I wasn't talking to Divine about anything.
No, you're fine,
To
Dark.
do with the case.
No, I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get an idea right now of what this lawyer knows, and it's pretty clear to me he doesn't know anything. Or he's not saying it. What's your thoughts?
I had no idea about the unmodulating technology. That's a revelation to me.
Oh yeah, I mean, do it. You know, look, if they're gonna do it, you just literally just pitch modulate it again. It's like a cipher. The way I've seen serial killers do it in the past is they'll pitch modulate, they'll remove certain different, high frequencies, adjust certain frequencies. If you have a cipher, right, and you just throw it through a Caesar cipher, right, it's super easy to solve. But if you throw it through a Caesar and then a hex, now you're starting to talk about orders of magnitude. So it's the same thing with voice modulation. You got to work with what you got.
So there is also a phrase in that video, something about betrayal can't be an enemy. I believe he might have stated that in interrogation, but I need to go back through and double check. Like that same phrase.
I was more going to say the cadence of the speech indicated.
Yeah, that too.
That it was Terra Nova more than anything.
Yeah, that one's harder because Terra Nova was actually smart with what he was doing. Well, relatively. Comparatively to Divine. Divine just did the pitch modulation. I can't get Terra Nova's back to normal.
Yeah, the way he talks sounds like him, but
Did you try the British thing? It's because he's British.
I did try because he was
something
British.
different to it?
No, I
don't worry, Terra Nova's been texting me.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out. It's just one of those things that like I said, if you do it double, it's a lot harder to figure out. He also changed up his tone of speech, so that's another thing. Like, had Divine gone in there and just spoke completely monotone, tried to mask his accent, it becomes harder. But the pitch modulation for this was literally 69. I'm not even kidding you. He set it to 69. He is the... I like... For as serious as this entire thing is, he set it to 69 exactly.
Nice.
If it helps, I think Divine wants to plea here.
It's too, but he just gets really upset with the
Realistically,
steamrolling route that he might just give up.
Yeah. When we were here the other day, he only wanted to talk to Aurora, and my assumption is because he thinks he can manipulate her.
Yep.
So when 5 of us showed up, he likely got overwhelmed and didn't feel in control.
If I'm honest, no offense to you, Odessa, I don't think he likes state attorneys.
Yeah, he does not.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Very clear.
So I think you coming out the gate about the video thing, I guess. Listen, my own personal opinion, I'm not a good prosecution lawyer, nothing like that. Oh, they're coming back.
We have to mention it, though. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah. I think he knows that we know he's done it already. The video to him is irrelevant. He just wants this done. He wants to plead guilty, and that's it.
They want 7 years, Dark.
Yeah. I'll leave the time and stuff to you, but...
Mr. Devine has opted for his mental health not to be rejoining this conversation, but he has given me instructions. All right. So, our initial offer, or at least request, is considering that Mr. Devine has already been behind bars for 7 years. We are hoping for another 7 in, and a...
Oh, sorry. Let me put the recording back on.
Okay.
Sorry about that. There we go.
No worries. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. So having a discussion with Mr. Devine, in consideration of the fact that he has already served 7 years on the inside of the penitentiary here, we are requesting no more than an additional 7 years in and an initial, we'll say 30 years parole.
Last time you said 90.
Well, last time you said you were going to come back with a counteroffer, so now I'm not sure where the walls are, because none of the things I thought were going to happen did happen.
Well, unfortunately, like we are not able to just give whatever.
Let's just focus on what we have going.
Yeah.
Sure. So what do we have going forward? I mean, that's what our initial offer is.
So 730. 7
in, 30 for parole. Yes.
And that's in addition to all those agreements that we made before regarding 311s, mental health, etc. Parole officer.
As far as like the checkups and whatnot, I would need to confirm that would likely not be an issue, but that would probably be fine.
And he's pleading, he'll be pleading guilty to treason. Is that correct?
That I will also confirm. The last time we had a discussion would be guilty on everything but the hut. So I'm not 100% sure because there was the suspended sentence question, the sedition question, and I guess that was it. So
yeah, please follow up with that. If he's not willing, then we have to have a different conversation. So
okay. Well, can I get some feedback on my initial offer here? You guys need to discuss?
We need to discuss. So
okay, all right. Yeah. Before let me hear your feedback, and then I'll take it back to him, and then we'll go from there. I'll be over here. Just yell for me.
God, he's fast. Holy shit. You see how fast he just ran?
He's probably
that guy
coke or something.
Careful. That guy's fast.
What is your minimum? Like, what's the high command minimum? I know you guys want him in here for life, but if we don't have that option right now, right, we got to figure out what the fuck we're doing. Unless you want me to bring up the bomb. Because it's clear to me he doesn't know about the bomb.
Oh dear. I don't know.
This is kind of where we have to make the decision. Are we going to go with a plea deal or just say taking it to court, go the other route?
My personal opinion is I think it's best for everybody involved if this doesn't go to court.
I agree. But the discussion is, do we bring up the bomb or not?
I think we don't need to if we don't need to. I don't think it's going to help either way.
So here's my concern.
Seven
right?
is obviously very low, and I think they know that.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, technically it would be 14, but yeah, it'd be 7 more, right?
Yeah, I was thinking focus about is more. So I think we counter with like, well, okay, so we could ask about, are we going to go to trial or not? I don't think we want to go to trial, so that's the answer. The next question is, I want to bring up the bomb. And I don't think we do, unless we absolutely have to. So if they want 7 more, I think we just counter with, I don't know, like 20 more? 25
21,
more?
and then have him drop to 14 more.
And we meet somewhere at like 18 or 17 if we're lucky.
Yeah.
20 more? Hold on, 7 to 20.
I was going to say 21, so it's then 14's the middle.
14 more? You think?
realistically, it's probably all get in court anyways.
I mean, would we even get 14 more? That would be 21 days total.
I mean, Rose was murdered, and they gave them like 3, or 7, I think was the maximum, but it was 3 days of serving.
That's James Arsenal. The other one's got more, right?
Yeah.
The other ones, some of them got like up to 30 total.
No, I think maximum was 21.
Yeah, so.
And they actually murdered someone.
I think we just counter with like 25.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's asking for more than we're asking in court, though.
No, we're asking in court for 30.
Right, but
I see what you're saying.
more
Yeah, that's a good point.
would be more than court.
So if I say, we have to go below 23.
We say 23 more.
Which
that
would be
the same as court.
Yeah. There goes the 37 alpha.
But that's, like, if we go for that, I think he's just going to shut down, because then what's the point? Because that's exactly what we're asking for. It's not a plea deal. It's literally plead guilty now.
Also, this has to be a plea into sentencing, by the way. This still has to go into a sentencing hearing.
Yeah.
For capital level offenses, this still has to go to court. Unless the judges willingly choose to agree to the terms agreed, it will be a plea into sentencing. So it still happen in a court hearing.
You guys got a lot of problems but no solutions.
Yeah, I mean, I can go to... Look, I can get the time and stuff. I'm just saying, if you want him in here forever, I mean... My only other concern is, right, with the whole coercion thing.
He's not arguing coercion, so why should we?
Yeah, I'm just worried about the future if that comes out. Are you guys prepared to handle that?
Who cares? The information war is not your concern.
Unfortunately, judges make it my concern. I get calls about the fucking Brian thing when it wasn't even in the state.
Gotta learn not to answer them then. Sounds like those guys have bigger issues.
I lose my bar if I don't. I don't think you understand. I almost lost my bar because an officer didn't document a note properly. They are blood hungry for my office.
So my thought is, he's already been in for 7. We ask for
18.
18 more, yeah. And that puts him at 25. He's gonna come back.
He'll probably come back like 12. We could probably get to 14.
The thing is, if we go too high, it's just gonna be shut down. What's the point? Because that's what I'm trying to get in court, and I'm not likely to get the full sentence anyway.
Yeah, but then we bring up how long until court scheduled.
He can get a bail hearing.
Yeah, he can also be out on bail. That's the other part.
But we'd argue then we just
bail.
Then the bomb card comes out.
Even with that,
I don't think I've ever seen bail denied, even for serial killers. Not that he is. I'm just saying, like, that's like the worst of the worst people I can think of, and they get bail.
That's my only concern, is if we go too high, is yeah, he's just gonna say screw it, get bail, and once he gets bail, he's in the wind, probably gonna do this stuff without us.
Yeah, and he'll be angry.
Which is why I think a reasonable amount, because like you said, I think total 18 to 21 was probably the max that he would ever get sentenced. If it went.
If he says no because of treason, I have an idea for that. And the idea is that he still gets treason now, but in 6 months or whenever he applies for an, I can't think of the fucking
expungement.
Thank you. Why couldn't I think of the fucking word? Where's Svensson going?
But doesn't that get covered under the? I know it's not listed under
No,
the
it's
heinous
not.
act exception.
Plus, if the officer suggests against it, so if he says no to treason, I have a solution for that. I'm not quite sure what Swenson's doing. It's possible he's asking if the lawyer knows about the bomb. Regardless,
I mean, even
if he comes up to me and says,
I think is high.
Yeah. If he says to me, If he says to me, I don't want treason, my solution to that is 6 months from now, if he hasn't committed, you know, a violent felony at all, right, and he's behaved himself and avoided this, then, you know, blah, 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 the prosecuting officers will support his expungement. Doesn't mean he gets the expungement, and that way it's not suspended sentencing or anything like that, but theoretically, you know, it keeps him away from doing the crime for 6 months.
Right.
Thoughts on that?
Treason's expungible?
Yes. That's correct.
What the heck?
I mean, terrorism is expungible now. It does, the Heinous Exception Act doesn't apply anymore. They'll let you expunge pretty much everything except SAC.
They will?
Yep.
When did that change?
Balto got his expunged.
When?
2 months ago? 3 months ago?
Huh.
I mean, they'll blanketly tell you no, but they still do it.
Who did it? Who
you can probably look at Balto's thing. Let's see here.
I'm looking, yeah.
There was another one that was terrorism that got expunged, and I can't remember who it was. Like a whole panel. Yeah, completed expunsion Nathaniel Grayson 722, but he still has treason. Weirdly.
Yeah, everything that I've ever heard is that terrorism and treason just never go away. They never will.
Fortunately.
I have someone employed at the driving school, Dawn Hart. She has treason from that war in Sandy Shores.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, it hasn't affected anything. I mean, obviously, I still kept her employed because she is fine. But, I mean, she's the kind of person that I think if she could, she would expunge it.
To be honest with you, Tessa, it's your flavor of the judge. They don't have any consistency these days. Likely it just depends, right? But regardless, we can say he can try. You know, we're not saying that he gets lucky with it, right? We're just saying, hey, we can support you. Whatever, right?
Alright, but what are the numbers that we're willing to come back with?
I'll say 18. If you have a fuss about it, I'll go lower to 15.
Is that like your final is 15 more?
Not my final.
Okay. I was gonna say I would honestly go more because that's only 5 years off, and honestly a lot more than we're likely to get in court.
I don't know about the time in court thing. It's weird. It's really, really weird. The DOJ just baffles me sometimes. I recommended life in prison, no parole, and they still killed the guy. So, like, I have no idea for some of these things these days. I wish there was consistency, but... Because that's the thing, is if he goes to court, the judges could still kill him.
I mean, the judges also, I don't think they would, with especially the other circumstances involved.
They still very well could.
I mean, if they kill Divine, which is the only, as far as I'm aware, the only treasonist that's getting due process, and then they complain about due process for the others, is that because they just want to kill all the other treasoners? Like, what? I don't know.
I mean,
I wouldn't
say, like, look what happens if you get your due process.
Yeah, option. I mean, it would be pretty backwards. So
yeah.
All right, I'm ready if you want to get Paulie over here. I guess Svensson's just...
Should probably wait for them to finish talking too.
fuck, this case is something.
Yeah. I think probably worst case scenario is it goes to court because we will have to disclose that we know.
I actually disagree. And here's my thought process on that, Tessa. I was trying to say it earlier, but got a little bit cut off. We don't have proof, right? It could just literally be something he's saying.
That's what I'm saying, is if we say anything about it, like we were told in any capacity, it's a death sentence for him.
Yeah, I'm just saying if we just...
That's the issue that I have.
Yeah, I mean, if it's true, and this goes to court, for all we know, Jaeger blows him up.
I imagine that's what he wants. I imagine that's actually what Jaeger wants. I was thinking it. I wasn't going to say it. But I think he probably wants to bomb the courthouse.
Have we put Devon... This might be a stupid question. Have we put him through a metal detector?
It would likely... the x-rays would probably trigger it.
So one thing he told me is he has had it looked into, and if it is messed with in any way, it blows.
So to me, in an official legal sense, in terms of the court and how we approach this, right? To me, that's just another ruse that a person facing long sentences could be saying. Now, that's not to say that's the case, but from a legal sense, that's what it looks like. You understand?
Yeah.
So.
Can I come back?
I mean, we're ready for you, but we're waiting for the other two. Or, well, I know Divine's not, but...
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I do have a call coming in. Does anyone mind if I take it?
Go for it.
All right, thanks. Ollie DaCosta.
So I don't think we need to worry about Brady with it, but I see what you're saying. Like, they could easily leak it. That's my opinion on it. If it does come to it, we just say we literally had no way to prove it, and he wouldn't let us prove it, so why the fuck would we entertain it? And that's the, you know... I just...
It's just if this goes to court, he gets bail, he's out there sooner.
Oh, for sure.
Than if we come to a deal.
He's not coming to court either.
Correct.
He doesn't have assets, really, does he?
No, he gave everything away a long while ago. Before he went to the island.
Yeah, he's got nothing. So... In fact, if he gets bail and then shows up to court, then we know for sure they want to blow. Like, the only reason he'd show up is if he's ordered to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I understand you guys are all really close to him. I do, and I know that makes it difficult. My opinion is just we need to preserve as much life as possible.
Right. That's my issue too, is that includes him.
For sure. And we'll do everything we can to save him.
Right. Mostly, I don't know.
We're just kind of waiting for them to wrap up their conversation.
Fair enough.
Why? Jesus Christ.
That conversation went well, it sounds.
He's not coming back. Listen, let's just... How much time does he want, Mr. Lawyer?
We did that already.
$300,000.
I said my thing. I'm waiting for you guys to say your thing.
Okay, our next offer is
saying it twice because I asked you? Are you going to be that petty? You're not going to say it twice?
No, I just want to... Okay, yeah, I can say it twice. 7 in, 30 on parole.
Is that for treason?
I did not ask him that yet because I didn't have a counter offer or you guys' feedback, like I said I was going to get before presenting it to him.
Let's say he gets what he wants.
Okay.
What is he pleading to?
Yeah, that's the question that we have.
Okay, so the terms are.
DaCosta hasn't got them yet.
Are you trying to say to me that it hinges on whether or not of the plea, of whether or not it was?
Yes, because we can't do a plea without.
Okay.
We can't.
Understand
we can't remove it. You understand that, right?
To be clear, we're not giving him 7. We're trying to figure out what he's willing to plead to.
I see. Got it. Okay. Let me verify.
God. Well, why did he
believe
go
that guy's
over...
getting paid $300,000 for this?
he literally has had a bar license for 6 days.
Gold panning. He fell into... God, quit gold panning. $300,000
he also likely
this?
is the one who helped the person plant a bomb in my office.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
How do you know that?
I think it was a coincidence.
I think it's a really big coincidence then, Aurora, because he somehow knew about it, and he somehow was the only person who knew where I was. That bomb came in 10 minutes after I pinged him to where I was because we were gonna meet. He said, "I have something I'll do. I'll be there when I can." A bomb showed up 10 minutes later. I was on the phone with him. He was not shocked when I said someone tried to blow me up, and then he also knew where the bomb was. If it's a coincidence, it's a really strange coincidence. But no one's looking into it, so it is what it is.
It's definitely being
Was
looked into.
was it documented?
Yeah, well, the issue was it was the same time as Kevin's funeral, so only 3 officers showed up on scene,
Oh, God.
and a civilian ran up and fucked with the bomb and started pulling wires and blew it up.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they charged him with felony obstruction of justice.
They ran up and started pulling the wires out of the bomb?
Mm-hmm.
Who was that?
Okay.
Dante Star.
Dante Star.
Yeah.
They're like, do you think they're involved in it? Like they were trying to like...
No, I think he's just.
He's just literally a dumbass. Yeah. I gonna take him to civil court. There were 3 cops on scene.
Because of the funeral?
Yeah.
Man, that's... Man, what do you even do there? Did you shoot the guy to stop them from blowing up the bomb?
I would have thought so.
Or just let them blow up the bomb?
Yeah, I probably would have shot him.
Officer got blown up from it.
Good lord.
Yeah, they're probably just trying to stop him. And...
The guy took his friend, put her on top of the bomb, and then started playing with it.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, that... Okay.
Jesus Christ. Well...
Uh-oh. DaCosta's...
Doesn't
What did
sound like
DaCosta
it's
just give him?
friend.
What did
A
you just give
cigarette.
him? Oh, okay. Alrighty. Do we have an answer about the treason?
We do.
Okay.
First question. Would a plea agreement and any other, conclusion to this be available to be sealed?
The plea agreement's sealed. That's already been
Okay, so
confirmed.
it stays that way. Okay, it'll be that. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. All right, so we are prepared to go guilty on everything, except for the treason. I want to get your opinions on that. If any and all agreements hinge on that particular charge.
I started this today saying that we can't do that.
You can't.
So let me offer you then something with that. If he's really refusing the treason, and I know he's going to refuse terrorism because we tried that when we were discussing before. Here is what I offer.
Okay.
He pleads guilty to treason today. We set a time period. This time period becomes whatever. It's kind of like an additional whatever. We set terms to this agreement that, it's not just parole. We're talking, this would be specific, like, no treasonous action, no communication with certain individuals, etc., etc. And if he behaves for 6 months or whatever, and then he goes to get it expunged, we could write in an agreement that we, officially support his expungement. If he is to abstain from, treasonous acts, terrorist acts, you know, certain.
He doesn't give a shit about fucking expungement. I don't know what his deal is with the charges, but that guy doesn't give a shit about expungement.
He did say last time we were speaking that he was mad he couldn't expunge it, but it is not written down and it has been expunged before, so you'd always give it a go.
I was told by the... Okay, it doesn't matter. Well, that's fine. Okay, so what is the period in which you speak, and can you give me like a more solid time frame on that?
Yeah, we'll say 6 months.
So this is a 6-month parole.
It's not parole because it would be a specific period, right? Of very, you know, it would be like a. It is an extended parole, but it's different conditions, right? So this would be specifically no treasonous acts, no terroristic acts, no bombs, no contact with, you know, members of Sanguine, you know, the Sanguine, whatever you want to call them.
Just the normal run of the day criminal shit, not the treasonous, terrorist, bomb planting, sedition.
Yeah. So that would be the regular day criminal shit. That would be covered under the normal parole, but this would be like an extended parole specifically for the expungement stuff.
Okay, and now apologies, ma'am. This sounds like we could have maybe come to this. Is this approved by your side? This is okay for you guys? This thing that you're proposing?
It's an option. I mean, you got to consider us supporting it, right? And us supporting an expungement does not mean he gets the expungement. It just means, you know, it's an option.
Right.
And it might have a say. It might have weight.
Okay. I think that for the guilty plea for all charges, I would like to stick to a plea agreement that sticks to the regular constraints of parole. Because in my opinion, and this, you know, the suspended sentence proposal was inclusive of the larger time frame, inclusive of the extra conditions, and at the end of that, his charges would have been essentially elected to be dismissed or not applied to his permanent record.
But that wouldn't have been on us. We're talking about the DOJ specifically with the expungement. It's a possibility, right? But if you want normal parole, that's fine. Is that a possibility? Because you just told me it wasn't.
I just said it wasn't a possibility. I said that was an offer. So as far as the guilty on all goes, can you give me a parole period in addition to the 7 in?
Your client last time said 90, so let's go with 90.
Okay, and my initial offer was 30. Is that being declined?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you like to discuss for all guilty parole period, and then we can come to maybe a more closer to a final figure?
Sure. My initial offer is 90. What is your counter offer?
It stayed 30. Let's see if we can come in the middle somewhere.
At least he is able to hear the entire conversation from over there.
He doesn't care about fucking
No, he does care about it. He made it very clear to us he doesn't want the charge. That's why it offered the fucking suspended sentencing or whatever, and the judges got all pissy about it.
Well, he just cares about sticking it to you because you're pissing him off.
Yeah.
He wants to kill you.
Yeah, you made that clear. I don't get what I did to piss him off. Like, that's why I'm genuinely confused.
It's not just you. It's also he just never liked state attorneys or district attorneys.
He doesn't know you. You represent something he doesn't like or respect, and you tried to call him out for something he may have done with something he's never heard about before, the decombobulation thing.
I think it's hilarious.
I would like to point out that he's also very much not okay.
I will say, I find it funny because when Forcer came to me and asked if I would be even willing to negotiate a plea deal for this sort of thing, I couldn't tell her yes or no because I wasn't even part of the case. But I said I always do what I can to make sure people are safe. And this was before I knew about the whole... This is before I knew about everything, but like... I don't want to just fuck people over. It's not my goal. If he was here, I'd tell... tell him Forcer trusts me, but I doubt that would change his mind too much.
I think it's less about you and more the position you hold, to be honest. Okay, so we're coming at him with 90 days parole, and we need to make sure he's still thinking it's seven years.
Well, yeah,
So,
we haven't got to that point yet.
Yeah, we just listen. It's just gonna be 14 more, so
yeah, we just got
90 days parole's not gonna go. So hopefully we get 60. If he
I'm just
counters
trying to
with
bring him up a little
45,
bit.
that's fine. And then we just tell him what we want. 28 in. The lawyer will respond with, "That's crazy. You're out of your mind. We want 10 or 7 or something again."
Yeah, just back and
say,
forth.
"Okay, we'll meet you halfway. How about 14?" And if he agrees to it, great. We're done.
Yep. I just went with 90 because that's what Divine told me last time.
I mean, the only thing is, even coming back with 20, we're giving him a deal for 3 years off.
Oh, yeah, okay, but like we're not actually going to do that. But
Plus
the way
more
it works, the way this always works is you back and forth it. Yeah. Senson's right. It's exactly how it works. Is it's you go too high, and then they're like, "Well, that's crazy," and then, like he said, they bring it up a little bit, and then you just keep going until they bring it up to the point where you actually want
There's
it.
a word for it, actually. It's called bartering negotiations.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes when people barter, if you go too out of the realm, they just shut down.
Listen, I've already talked to Divine. We're talking to the lawyer. The guy got paid $300,000. We're really just making him feel worth it right now. Who cares?
Yeah, the lawyer's not going to walk out.
We don't need to do the entire
Yeah.
lawyer's argument for him before he's even over here.
All right, should I go get him?
All we need to do is stay
No,
at
it's
the table.
they're waiting. We're waiting for
Just
him.
let him come back. It's fine. Hello? Hey, Crane. Currently at the prison talking about something. Can I call you back in like 10 minutes? Or actually, I can talk right now. They're not over here. I just want to actually ask you about a few things that come up about.
Excuse me. I don't know why indigestion there. Where's my puppy?
Why'd you move your bed? What are you doing? What are we moving our bed for? Why are you so weird?
It has been. This position's gonna drive me insane. We'll get there. Oh, by the way, the Sanguine people want to kill me. I found that out last night.
Is there anyone they don't want to kill outside of themselves?
Pretty much anybody involved in anything they want dead.
Yeah, mild shock.
Listen, I got
Where do they
Eastern
want-
Bloc as well. Want me dead.
Oh yeah.
Baba Yaga.
Is there anything is there like an active plot to do so, or?
They tried to blow me up, but that wasn't Sanguine, so it's different. But from what I understand, this was the BBMC specifically for some reason.
Jesse Adler was the one who did the Norman Adams hit. I think Mandem was the one who did my hit.
Oh, Mandem hates me, so I imagine if they get a chance, they'll go against
It all
him.
ties back to TJ Walker.
Yeah.
By the way, when it comes to the state attorney's office being bombed, I think Trevor Drainer and Brian Knight were there in the capacity of LSBN.
Brian is forwarding me a video of what he has. Also there's Mark of the Talon that he was able to capture that was there.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. I'm meeting with some people tonight to further discuss on exactly if I believe they're back, and
I
went
can't
through
stay
old
awake.
reports.
I'm gonna try to be awake, but
That's
we'll
fine.
see.
You know, we'll fill you in.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
interesting.
Yeah.
That being-
Trying.
The MO
They've
matches.
been dormant for a while.
Yeah, like what, a year plus?
Yeah, I went
Last
through
one
some
I
old
remember
reports
7 months
earlier and
ago.
was able to find a lot of similarities that I didn't originally see. But I mean, I'm just reading reports. I wasn't around for any of that stuff. Also, we have a detective that was part of Weasel News when all of that was happening, so was also very aware of it. so he's gonna help out.
Who's that?
Stonefinger?
Oh yeah.
So he was around for that side of it, so it might be actually really helpful having him on board and his perspective of it.
It just feels, I don't know, it feels strange.
I have my theories, but I want to...
That's
I
fine,
don't
take your time.
know enough about the past to like really fully develop them.
No, I never had really any involvement with that. I mean, Copper made me aware of it at one point, but back when I was a detective, but beyond that.
Yeah, I don't know really. I think wasn't Talon's motive always like, I guess like was it anti-corruption? Was that a thing?
Yeah, from what I was told, it was anti-corruption.
I literally can't be corrupt.
It's not even that,
what
but
I
I
mean.
think
Like,
there's also some things we think it may link to Sanguine, not like doing things on their own behalf for Sanguine type of thing.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
I literally, like, Odessa literally can't be.
Are we good?
Yeah, you're good.
Should be good.
Oh, okay. All right. Should I sit?
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll stand for this one. What's going on?
Did you get a thing about the pleading guilty to treason?
Did you come up with an amount of days for a potential guilty plea for said for the plea agreement?
Yeah, we had given that.
It's 90. You're staying at 90. You're staying at 90. You're not coming down
90
from 90
for parole.
Okay.
And if we're talking about, more in terms of additional years of incarceration, let's start with 18 to say.
Okay, so now we come up from 7 to 18.
We never agreed to 7. 7 was your offer.
All right.
We're telling you our counter offer. We never agreed to 7.
Okay. Glafx, I gotta say, I'm not sure if it's maybe something that I'm not doing right, or if I've upset you in some way or something like that. But I'm sorry, but I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to wonder if this is a good faith conversation. So
why wouldn't it be?
Because the last point that you and I had to discuss was the parole period. I came
We
in at
never
30,
agreed to 7. I'm confused. Like, there's 3 other individuals here. Did we ever agree to 7?
I think we were waiting to see whether or not he was willing to even come to the table about the treason charge.
Guilty is on the table.
Okay.
We are requesting 7 and 30.
So our counter offer is 1890. We understand that's
declined.
Okay, what is your counter offer to that?
$7 and $45. 7 is a number that we have been discussing for at least our last,
yes,
not only
and
from
no
our
one
previous
agreed
discussion
to it.
and today. Fair enough. You've come up by more than double.
Can you recall what the previous discussion was? It was a thing if it were talking about sedition. We're not talking about sedition. That was a hypothetical conversation about possibilities. We are not... You understand the difference here, right? Unless I'm unclear. But...
Well, I mean, obviously there's been a little miscommunication. So what we can do is... Are you willing at all to budge?
Correct. So we're talking about additional.
18.
Yes. That is the counter offer. 1890. And you've just said 745. Correct?
Yes.
1560.
Yeah, I'm staying at 7 for a long time here. So I want to stay at 745. That's a significant period of time for a guilty plea, and also the sealing of all evidence, the incendiary nature of the case, and all the other mitigating circumstances here.
You have access to said sealed evidence.
Yes,
does not.
Apparently, so did the public for an extended period of time, as you've just mentioned to me.
No, incorrect. They had access
you
to.
You said it was unsealed until it was sealed. That's what you said to me.
The statement of charges was unsealed. So the way it works is we put down what says pending sealing. We can do that for evidence, and we can do that for witnesses. We cannot do that for the statement of charges. So the thing that you were talking about with him being involved with the start of the war, that was public knowledge because it was in the statement of charges. It has to be. So that was the part that was unsealed. The evidence itself was not. We never agreed to 7. We were understanding your offer.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about treason here.
Yes, we are. We're talking about the manner of which the treason was purportedly achieved as well. So, I mean, there is significant circumstance around this case that incentivizes both parties, as you've mentioned, to remain out of court.
Okay, so let me
in mind.
Let me just. I want to make sure we're very clear about something here, right? You're familiar with the timeline of this entire incident, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you're aware that he was, you had mentioned it already, that he was undercover, correct? He had returned.
That's what it was expressed to me. Yes.
To the mainland. Committed a crime, right? The attempted murder of Erwin Dundee.
Right.
He then handed in his badge, was no longer an officer. Do you know what he did after that? He returned to the island willingly.
Okay. Are you stating the case to me, ma'am?
That is when the treasonous activity started. So I don't believe I will agree, the unfortunate nature of how certain things were handled during his time as an officer, but that is not relevant to the charges accused here.
Similarly to that video not being relevant to the charges accused here. So,
do you okay, Mr. DaCosta, you understand I have to give you that, correct? Because it is related to the charges that are being accused with the Toledo bombing. I have to give that to you.
Well, it's public knowledge.
I still have to make you aware of it, or I can get a Brady violation. You understand that, correct?
We at least have to verify that you have that knowledge and that you're...
Very well.
Because we can get in significant trouble if we don't disclose that and we know about it, and it could either exonerate or convict your client.
Of course. But Miss Lamb, and I'm sorry to say, to drag us back so far to the beginning, but that video was used as a potential reason as to why the discussion and nature of the discussion has changed today.
We have to make it aware because it's additional evidence. Of course it's going to possibly change things.
You started this conversation with saying it was him through your unmodulation. So it was relevant to the discussion.
Sure. But that's not saying he was getting charged with additional charges.
I'm wondering now how much of your unmodulated video was weighing into your sentencing agreement.
So you were suggesting...
Because realistically, you might be using evidence that would be absolutely thrown out as leverage to increase
the video would be thrown out?
Well,
why
the
would it be thrown
unmodulated version, it would be...
Why would it be thrown out? It's an investigative material.
The original video, maybe, but you saying I unmodulated, it's obviously him, that would never be, that would never
I disagree. That it's...
Okay.
I have had plenty...
So I'm asking you, are you using that video as leverage to increase your plea deal today?
No, I'm considering the fact of the crimes that are committed and the fact that he's getting treason.
Right. I guess my request is to, amongst yourselves, considering the nature of our previous discussions and where we started today and where we've arrived at, I would like to hear something around 7 to 10 for in, considering he's been in here for 7. The nature of the case and a significant parole period with enhanced conditions that I've already agreed to. So,
and your client stated 90 last time. So what's changed there?
Ma'am, almost nothing has changed. I knew that.
Okay, he's your senior attorney, isn't he?
Ma'am, please take a minute, discuss amongst yourselves. I'll be back in 5, okay? Thank you.
We never agreed to 7. I'm not letting him gaslight us into that.
I think he's frustrated. Yeah.
I'll bring it up to 12. 12's fine.
We just gotta make it clear that we're still at the table, we're still willing to talk to him about it.
Are you guys fine with 7, or is that not enough?
I mean, they said 7 to 10. If we could get it down to 10.
I'm gonna try. I'll try to bring it down to like 14. See if you can bring it up to 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, Mr. DaCosta, we're ready for you. Okay, I can't hear what he's. Is he yelling?
Yeah.
I can't hear what he's saying.
He's saying, give us a minute.
And a few more words than that, but yeah.
I'm not gonna let him gaslight.
To be honest, the way Polly is saying it, I think they're just gonna take it to court.
No, I'll get him. I just don't need
think you
him.
know Divine.
It's not Divine's choice at the end of the day. Polly's gonna try to convince him. He's already seemed to convince him about the treason thing. I think Divine knows where he's at right now.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I think they're calling it. Oh, maybe not.
All right.
Oh my God, Mr. Doc.
Just making sure it's
Still works? All right.
yeah.
All right, where are we at?
1460. Thoughts?
I do have some. 12 and 30.
$12.45.
I will agree to that in principle on the stipulation that any agreement executed and finally signed is done with the police department. As Mr. Devine has indicated, he will not be signing an agreement that is authored or issued by the state's attorney.
I'm sorry?
Mr. Devine will agree to that in principle and will sign off on all stipulations, including the agreed upon period of 13 years in. Excuse me, was that 12? It was 12 you mentioned just a second ago? 12:45, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 12:45, and that'll be the additional communications, etc., the check-ins and whatnot, and the final stipulation is that he will accept the agreement and execute the agreement directly with Aurora or someone other representative of the police department, as he does not wish to continue to deal with the state's attorney.
That's not up to me then.
Okay. Just talk amongst yourselves, and I think we can get this done.
Again, not up to me, so it's up to them to make that decision right now.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'll let Tessa come back, and you guys will, I guess, come up to that agreement then.
I mean, I don't care, but the DOJ will care.
They will.
Yeah. But you can try. You might be able to get around it.
This is me more out of genuine curiosity. Why would the DOJ care if the state attorney's office didn't exist before, like, 3 or 4 months ago?
It's because I'm the lead representative on it. I would have to withdraw, and I can't withdraw without an attorney. You know why? I can tell you why Divine doesn't like me. He's mad because I couldn't win the fucking Bass Court case. That's exactly why. He brought it up the last time. But we literally did everything we can. It's not our fault that bombs don't leave fucking residue.
Yeah.
Prosecuted with everything we had in that one.
What are we thinking?
Did the attorney let you know what was on the table?
12:45, and then Odessa not writing it, I guess?
Yeah.
He wants me to withdraw. I can't withdraw. Yeah. I literally can't. I'm like not allowed to withdraw because of the attorney guidelines.
Well, I mean, he didn't ask you to withdraw. He asked that the agreement not have anything to do with the state. It'd be agreement between the PD and himself, not the state attorney's office and himself. I don't know whether that means you have to, withdraw from the case completely.
Yeah, let me ask Polly here. Let's get over. Okay, just to follow up with you regarding that, do I need to withdraw, or is it just simply that I do not authorize or I don't authorize the...
Essentially, he will accept and complete the agreement with members of the police department.
Okay, so do you need me to withdraw? That is the question that's on the table right now.
Let me confirm that specific language. Just give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm. So if that's the case, it'll probably be... It might be a few more days until I can get another attorney.
I think that's the thing. He doesn't want another attorney. He wants...
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate because I literally am not allowed to leave a case. All right, what's the stipulation?
His answer is both. But if there's
okay,
some
so
other
I'll put it this way.
consideration
It's going to take another few days then, because you know the attorney guidelines. I cannot leave without another attorney taking my place. So we're going to have to find another attorney. And the police cannot fulfill that.
Hold on, who's the charging authority? Just the state,
the
right?
DOJ.
So I believe the police could also reasonably present as they've done from time to time. And
yes, but I cannot withdraw and leave an officer alone on the case. That is it. That has been something that's been stipulated to me by Crane. So I need to either call Crane and ask permission for that, or I need to get another lawyer, because that is just it's a really specific stipulation that I cannot get around. I'm not allowed to leave an officer by themselves on the case. Like, they could just handle it and I just leave right now and still technically be on the case, but I cannot withdraw without another lawyer taking my place.
Could you go, listen, if I may, just speak to Divine. Listen, I know it might not mean much, but he has a word that the state attorneys would not be involved in the signing or creating of any plea agreements. It will just go straight through Aurora. That's it.
Mr. Doc, I am acting on behalf of my client, and I am willing to accept, for the nature of this agreement to be executed as soon as possible, that stipulation. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we don't need to get into any complex withdrawals or anything like that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That we know the reasoning.
Hey, Odessa.
How are you?
Alive. How are you?
The defense attorneys have decided now to use it to say, if we don't have the state's attorney involved, we'll sign a deal. Which is...
We're not going to actually entertain that, right?
Nope, High Command just did.
I would have to know anything to do with any of that case to actually give you advice or be able to do anything about it.
I've been told to walk away, so I'm walking away right now. Walking my way back to STSO from the prison.
Oh, you don't have a car?
No, I came with the PD.
And they told you to leave and didn't give you a ride?
Hello?
Yes?
Hi, I guess you're not DOC.
I don't know what to say.
311 for DOC. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, son, come with me.
You're fine. Anyway, I can come grab you in a minute if you want to wait. I'm just
fine.
waiting for Jones.
My car's at STSO.
Really going to town in there, so. Alright. I'm down by the ranger station. We can talk in a minute. I mean, there's nothing really to brief me on because they kicked you out too, huh?
Well, they didn't kick me out. It was, we don't want to deal with you because Divine doesn't like me because I failed the Bass case.
Right, failed.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
The Bass case?
No, I was talking to Juno. Yeah, so that's the stigma that's being placed upon the unit and you as a prosecutor, is that we lost the Bass case. Not that. Okay.
Yeah. And now that DaCosta knows that, he's going to use that for every case that I'm involved in.
Wonderful. I really wish that I could have had a conversation with.
It's a fucking mess, this entire case. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I'm not even involved in any of this, and I'm the interim director, so I can't even do anything about it. And I think that's being purposely done. So it is what it is, I guess. I'll try if they ever come to me to talk to them about it. So she's driving.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Let me. You want to meet somewhere? Do you need to talk, or is it not? I guess we don't really have anything
right now. I don't know right now.
Let's wait until they're done, and then we can all. Yeah.
Bye.
I'm sorry, Odessa. That one's out of my hands. I hope you see.
No, I understand.
Especially that one. Like I don't have any purview. They excluded me as well. So.
You're fine.
I'm sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
He's going to use this for every case now. fucked up. Yeah, I guess they can.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Is it important?
No, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I will call you in a bit. Bye.
I don't know what is like dehydrated. Maybe injured? Because at this point she's walking in the middle of the desert in pants. I don't think there is any that kind of work. She could die of heat exhaustion. I could just have her. Hiking's not a bad idea. I don't know.
I don't know. Did you just say he's a pornographic?
Did you happen to just quit?
Mm-hmm.
Odessa, were you gonna tell me that before you did it?
No, I figured you wouldn't let me.
I mean, when did you make this decision?
I just gave my keys and stuff to Aurora.
I mean, you can't just give it to Aurora. She's not even a supervisor. You got to talk to me about this. I mean, why wouldn't you call me? I'm not trying to be shitty right now. I know you're upset. I'm saying, why wouldn't you?
Considering no defense attorney's ever going to want to work in good faith with me now that they know they're allowed to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to take it up with High Command, but don't get your keys back.
No, she can bring them to me if she wants. She was okay with it, so.
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying. All right. So don't get your keys back from her. That's fine.
She can bring them to me if she wants. She didn't even say anything to me.
I'll handle it.
She was silent. No,
I'll handle it. And if you don't want to deal with it, that's fine. But no, I mean, I'll handle the other side of things, and I'll get you your keys back. And if you don't want them, then you don't have to. I'm not gonna.
No, why the fuck would No. The PD can't trust me now. You understand that, right? Because I cannot act in good faith with any defense attorney if they can pull that.
Pull what? That you didn't win a case? So you?
No. They said they would only sign the plea agreement if I wasn't involved. You understand that, right?
Yeah. No. Yep.
And the High Command was okay with that.
Yep.
So now, I imagine I'm going to get the same thing from Percy Weaver here in a second.
Let's not doom too much, right? Hopefully that doesn't catch on, but
why wouldn't it? If they can get rid of an attorney like that?
Because not everybody's client is the same client that you're dealing with. That is a difference, and I'm not saying it excuses it. I'm saying I don't think it'll be an every time situation, but I don't think it matters. I think the precedent is what matters. So I don't like it. I'm going to speak to High Command about it, even if it ends up. You know what? I'll just say at this point, if they get upset with me for bringing it up and talking to them, and they don't want me to be in the position I'm in, then that's fine too. I don't care. I got to bring it up. I have to go to bat for you. I can't let this happen.
I don't want my keys back unless they can confirm to me that shit will never happen again.
Yeah, fair enough. And I'm going to tell them as of right now, you have quit. So I'm going to make it very open and clear and serious that I'm going to have to work to get you back on board. So, all right, I gotta go because now I'm probably going to get shot. So.
Hello. Odessa?
What are you doing right now?
I'm coming to wherever you are. Where are you at?
My house.
Okay, we'll be there soon. Bye-bye.
God, playing Odessa sometimes, man. Rudy, don't bark at me. Now's like the worst time to bark at me. I'm alright. I'm fine. Sorry, I'm in character, buddy. I'm fine. He's worried about me. Hey, Crane, how are you?
Hello. What's going on?
Am I allowed to turn my bar license into you?
Oh boy. If you don't want to be a lawyer, sure. What's going on?
Defense lawyers, apparently, they don't want to sign plea deals with me now.
Why?
Because they think that's gonna be, they can win a case like that and get what they want.
Okay, start from the beginning.
The Divine case.
Okay.
And they, DaCosta said he wouldn't sign a plea deal if I wrote it or was even involved. So he said I have to. He wouldn't give me a reason.
Call you back in 5.
Yep.
Hello.
As of this time, I am no longer state attorney.
Why?
I just quit.
Why did you quit?
Because defense attorneys learned that PD High Command is okay with if they say they don't want me on a case. PD High Command is more willing to get the conviction than have me on the case. So it is in every defense attorney's best interest right now to ask for that same stipulation. And because PD High Command has just made that choice, you see
wait,
that?
So if somebody, see what? So if somebody says, or if somebody just doesn't like you, they can be like, I don't like her and I don't want to be against her in court, so I just don't want her on this case.
Yep. And in the past, you know who went to bat for me with that? Anita and Hayes. Someone's tried that before and they didn't let that happen. But High Command has just rolled over and let it happen.
But like, when did this happen?
Just now.
What case did they not want you on?
I can't tell you, it's sealed.
In what fucking world does it make sense for them to get to choose who their prosecutor is?
Yeah, why does a defense attorney get to decide who the prosecutor is? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. And you know what? Hey.
Okay, so DaCosta has informed me that Divine explicitly said he only wanted to engage in a plea deal with members of PD High Command
Probably,
because he was once PD High Command and was
crybaby son
familiar
of a
with all
bitch.
of them.
That's not how DaCosta said it to me. He said he felt...
I completely understand that. I have just talked to DaCosta, and I said to him, how did you deliver the message? And he was eager to tell me that he delivered it without emotional attachment and delivered the wishes of his
the man
client.
who thinks that he
And
has a win, even
sternly
though all the
cautioned
evidence
him
is on a live
that
stream.
as we are people who are colleagues working on either side
He said that
of
to Bundy and I.
the
We were
bar
talking
and
about
aisle,
the,
as
the
it
Axel
were,
thing.
we are in a
And how it
position
was
where we have
live
to
on camera
always
in front of the
consider
entire
how we
city,
speak to each other.
and it was recorded
It
and
sounds
posted
like
to LSBN.
his
He goes,
lack of
"I don't know.
emotional
Sounds like an easy
attachment
win to me."
gave you no ability to contend with the reality of what was going on, no solace, no perspective, no healthy adjustment. So instead, it was taken in the worst way possible. That is not the reality of the situation. The reality of the
He's also
situation is
defending
not
the man who
Polly
killed his
DaCosta
first
will never
client, I
entertain a
believe.
plea agreement from
'Cause
Odessa.
I'm pretty sure
The reality of the
he was
situation
supposed to
was
be
Johnny Devine
representing
is
Axel
being
in something, and then Axel
uh,
died, and he was killed by his
persnickety
new
little
client.
asshole, and decided that he only wanted to strike his
If that's
plea
not a
deal with
conflict
his
of
friends
interest,
from
I don't
PD
know
High
what
Command.
is.
Whether or not you're involved in paper or in, the process in general, I don't know.
I would also say, though, DaCosta made it very clear that he felt that I was acting in bad faith because I presented all the evidence to him.
Yeah,
I do not like
but
this
okay,
lawyer. I'm
but
gonna tell you that right now, Crane.
Yeah, but that's great. But why are you threatening to resign and doing
Because
all this?
This is a horrible precedent because lawyers have tried this in the past. So what is stopping DaCosta to go to the other case that we're on and say, I don't want to sign a plea deal if you are involved? Now that PD High Command have set that precedent, that is a huge issue.
Have PD High Command agreed to that?
Yes.
Who?
Svensson, Dark, and Tessa. I had to walk home from the prison.
But hold on. You didn't have to do anything, first of all.
They told me to leave. I was no longer...
Right, and you could have called me or anyone else. So just breathe for a second. Devine and Svensson have history that goes on longer than my fucking years, okay? I don't even... I would not take this as a precedent-setting issue. This is a one-off issue where a former member of High Command who was the head of the MCU, as it were at the time, the Major Crimes Unit, Devine, literally the chief detective, head of everything, okay, literally every investigation that ever took place in PD for some period of years, he was the head of it, is now facing this high list of charges. And he basically said what amounts to, I only want to sign a plea deal that my friends wrote. That is not ever something that you should take as being instructive as to your place in PD.
But this isn't the first time a lawyer's tried this.
Okay, but this is the only time it succeeded, and I'm telling you the reason why is because of the very unique circumstances. Unless you can find me another person who was head of MCU for multiple years.
No, I get what you're saying. So, but
in
what
a high
if
command
DaCosta comes to
position,
the next court case and tries the exact same thing?
Then he'll be told no. This is an incredibly rare and unique circumstance. I mean, think of it this way. Don't even apply this to you or me or whatever. Just think in general. If a member of high command of a police department, let's call it, a lieutenant, I think lieutenants are still high command. Let's call it, a high level position, assistant chief, head of an entire division, right? Were, in any police department to get accused of major crime. That is never going to be treated like a normal case. And it should not be taken as precedent with how it goes. For example, those people are almost always going to get a favorable shot when it comes to sentencing, when it comes to everything, because of who they are in their history. That doesn't mean that that's going to take place with every person who's accused of the same crimes. It doesn't mean the same parameters are going to fit. I mean, you cannot take this as instructive as to your entire career. I think.
Yeah, but I operate under high, so Odessa operates under high.
You cannot.
All right. if he comes around and tries that again, and I had PD
Tell him
members
no. Tell him no.
It's not up to me at that point. He literally turned from me and said, "Dark, do you accept that?" That's what DaCosta did.
Okay. Then you need. It sounds like instead of having a conversation with yourself, you need to have a conversation with Dark after this situation.
I was told I couldn't stay there, so I had to walk from the prison.
Okay, hold on. Again, after this scenario is over, meaning the next time you're both on duty, right?
Mm-hmm.
You sounds like you need to have a conversation. If you want me to facilitate it, I'm happy to do that. Okay, from the DOJ side of things, I'm happy to call up Dark right now and get it sorted. But what I need from you is I need you, instead of flipping over the table and walking home from the goddamn prison, I need you to take a breath, give me a call, and we can hash it out. Okay? Because this isn't helping you and ain't helping anybody. We good on that?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so where are you now? Are you still walking?
No, I'm at my house. I got my car.
Well, I'm going to give Dark a call, try to figure out what the fuck is going on, make sure that it amounts to what I think it does, which is a very unique set of circumstances. And if there are any questions as to that, as to what will occur in the future, I'm going to make sure that you two have a talk to make sure that's clear, okay?
Appreciate it.
I'm going to put it this way. Dark is someone who I met when I was an attorney. Dark is one of the most steadfast, goody two-shoes son of a bitches I've ever met. Okay? He's not somebody who's like out here bending rules and fast and loose and all this, okay? Dark is he's an honest person to a fault. If there's anyone you can have a conversation with who will tell you his true opinion about things, it is Dark. So I'm going to give him a call. I'm going to, give him sort of a, fucking 1-2 and, check his chin a little bit and see how he responds. And I'm going to, try to make sure that he has some understanding of the position that he put you. Okay?
Appreciate it.
Let me give you a call back.
Bye. Oh, sorry for you.
You're good, sweetie. So then they said that wasn't good enough. And so I guess Echo got shot in the head or some shit.
Oh, is Echo doing Echo shit again?
That's karma right there.
So
Amen.
she
Bless
got shot in the
whoever
head, and
did
apparently
that.
for a while thought it was January, couldn't remember anything or anyone.
Too bad it didn't turn out
And said, well, I don't remember any kind of treaty, and frankly, I don't give a shit. Essentially, Bryce and Merrick talked it out and were like, okay, we won't mess with you guys, you won't mess with us, whatever, I don't give a shit. But she said, if anything happens to Shirley again, I'm just gonna shoot you in the head.
I'm sorry. What?
Yep, he's reporting it to the police, so there's a paper trail.
Okay,
but like, they then proceeded to. So Jeffy apparently showed up, because he heard about hang on, he heard what happened, and Basil wasn't answering any kind of status checks, so he rushed over. He said he saw Basil on the ground and Echo and Wade standing over him, so he took out a gun and pointed it at them and demanded to know what the fuck was going on. They then said, all right, we'll get him medical, and proceeded to take him to Grandma's instead of the hospital, and he was like, why are you taking him to Grandma's? Literally a doctor. So I won't get on him for showing up to that, because he did do the correct thing and point a gun at two fucking psychopaths standing over a body. He did one good thing. Yes, I know.
Sorry.
But I just...
So, how does Shirley know all of this?
Oh yeah, Shirley knows.
And
And we learned today, oh, she's not happy. We learned today that apparently Echo did all of that because of Annie. Because Annie asked her to. Because Shirley is was friends with Annie. And when Shirley gets hurt, It makes Annie sad. You know what also would hurt Shirley? Hurting her boyfriend.
Yeah. The man that she
And
loves. God,
and shooting her boyfriend would make Shirley sad, which would probably make Annie sad.
So, what I'm hearing is that Annie is just as much of a psychopath as the rest of them. Okay, well, good to know.
Yeah, so when they told me that, I went, all right, so I'm just not going to talk to Annie anymore. Easy. Okay. And done. Like, I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't. That makes no fucking sense. Like,
None of it makes any sense.
odd.
I also don't like that Basil thought it was a good idea to go with their plan instead of going somewhere public. We overwatched him, but like we couldn't see them.
I think that is like a feasible like request is. Oh.
They're psychopaths.
No, I think she made the right call there. She's got to put her foot down. Because that's it's a horrible precedent to set.
She licked it crazy too long.
Because like the flip side of that is if Odessa started going, oh sorry Divine, I don't want to sign a plea deal if DaCosta's there. Like,
and that's what you missed on Glee.
that's like a horrible precedent to set, you know. So that's why Odessa. I think what Odessa did was, I don't know if she should have quit. She probably should have just left and not said anything. But Odessa also has PTSD, so she's got this horrible habit of seeing everything as a threat. A broken.
She wants to talk to Annie just to clear the
she's got a
air,
broken
but she's
sort of
essentially
threat
written
system.
off Annie.
Now we just gotta get rid of Jeff. Oh, we're not agreeing. Okay, well, my bad.
Sorry, no, I just had an EMS tell me that she wants to come back this weekend.
Oh,
that was just timing.
No,
Who?
okay, you're fine.
Bambi. Ah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not the
I
one
see
you
she's a
fired last night.
non-solo. No, fuck Shay.
Sorry.
No,
I'm
she
telling
actually,
you.
I actually already put her on the blacklist. She's never getting hired back again, even if she cleans up her record and shit.
Oh,
no,
she's
it's
getting
Bambi.
treason, buddy. I don't think she cleaned up that record.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So, where is Jeffy in all of this? Is he going to defend his cousin?
Hey, buddy.
I don't know. They told me about it, and I said, "Well, I don't give a fuck about Echo," and I walked away because I had already just gotten finished dealing with the whole Shay bomb thing,
You
which
really
is
don't need to deal with-
arguably more important than not that someone's life isn't more important, but like I had heavier things on my mind than a psychopath who, if it's not about her, then it needs
I'm
to
sorry.
be about
I
her.
really think that they have all watched Mean Girls way too much, and they're just trying to make it happen in real life because this is the most juvenile high school bullshit I have ever heard in my fucking life.
Yeah, why are we jumping straight to murder? Why not, talk about...
Because using your words is hard for simpletons.
My God.
Sorry.
Anyway, we came here because of you.
Alright.
So, is it like an all high command thing, or just like a one dickhead high command
Three
thing?
of them, but Crane's yelling at him right now and just like
Oh, good.
trying to make it clear that they need to be careful they don't set precedent with this and like let... I don't think I'm actually fully losing my job now, but like...
The defense has no
They shouldn't
right
be able to do it.
demand
Like,
who
why can't
prosecutes.
I should go, oh, I don't want you, I'll sign a plea deal if you get rid of your lawyer. Like, that's...
That's essentially what they're saying is, I don't want to work with your
I
lawyer.
don't want to work with this defense lawyer. You're going to have to get a new one. That's bullshit. I dislike
Yeah,
that.
and it's not proper. I got someone's trying to call me. Hey,
You're fine.
what's up?
I'm waiting to talk to Tessa. That's why I don't have any answers for you yet.
No, I'm not gonna quit.
Oh, you can't do that to me because Odessa.
Crane talked to me.
Odessa.
Crane's handling it. Crane's handling it.
Owen just. I just got rolled and smoked by Owen because I went and got all up in his grill.
Well, Crane's getting high command.
Well,
to
just know
walk their
I
shit
went
back.
to Owen, Sheriff Owen Svensson. I said, why the fuck is one of my essential employees being told that she's going to be excluded from defense attorney proceedings from now on, and worried about having a precedent set that her personal professionalism is on the line every time she has to watch. I went off.
What did he say? What did he say?
You ever seen one? Okay, can I? I don't know. It was. He rolled me and he smoked me. Odessa. He said if she's gonna threaten to quit, then you have to let her quit. And if you don't like that, then that's too. I mean, pretty much just fuck me. Is what I got.
Well, Crane was pissed, so Crane's
Not just
handling.
fuck me, but just I shouldn't say it that way, but just
No,
it was,
Crane
put it this
spoke
way,
to
it was
me.
the
I'm
kid
not gonna
gloves
quit
were
if
off.
Crane can sort it out. Basically.
All right. Okay.
Crane's
okay.
talking to
Well,
high command.
Do you want
and
your
telling
keys
them,
back then?
Yeah.
You better get them from Aurora then, and you
Well-
better not do this shit again because I don't know if I can. They might get rid of both of us if you do that. and I try
okay, but Luca, you got to understand, right? Like, I would still be quitting if Crane wasn't getting the precedent fixed, right?
Yeah, just know that.
Also, you're
I went swinging,
direct
so.
boss, right? I have no
Yeah.
like.
Yes.
You can order me to tell you everything about the Divine case.
Yes, but that would be wow. That would be like a big undermining, probably insubordination, to be quite honest. So no, I wouldn't do that.
That's a fair point. I mean, it's gonna
That's
be
like
public
actual
eventually, anyways.
insubordination. If I was told that I'm not having purview to it, and I was told that by high command, and then I try to ask you, no, that's.
Let me put it this way: this case is fucked. Okay, and like Svensson shouldn't be touching it at all, but no one's telling him no because he's the sheriff. So, I appreciate you going to bat for me. Crane's handling it because Crane understands like the horrible precedent that gets set, and Crane's already called DaCosta and gave him an earful. So that's
Okay.
something, right? I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I need them to understand it's a horrible precedent to set, and I don't think Svensson's thinking clearly because it's divine. When you
I get
learn
it.
the things
I
of
do.
this case, when you learn the shit about this case, Kovacic, you're gonna ask yourself why the fuck Svensson didn't pull himself away from this case. But I'm not gonna undermine him or his decisions. But it's a fucked case. Case is fucky. It's a mess. But
Well, thanks for not doing it.
sorry, I know. I'm sorry to threaten to quit on you.
It's fine. Just next time we gotta have like a. We gotta be real solid.
In my defense,
before
I was
go running
a
over there.
little dehydrated. I was walking in the middle of the desert because I was told to leave the prison, so I had to, and my car wasn't there, so I was a little dehydrated from walking in the middle of the desert.
All right,
So
well, Jones is trying to get me shot, so I gotta go.
When you're done, I'm at my house if you want to chat.
Yeah, for sure.
Bye.
But it's okay for her to shit on me, but I can't do the same to her when I'm upset because two of my best friends got shot by one of her friends. Sorry.
No,
Man,
you're
I
good.
really feel some type of way today. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
Double standards are bullshit, and he could literally just
Pretty
eat my
much
whole
so.
ass.
Like how you know what? I won't go into detail. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say some shit, and then you know what? I'm gonna bite
You know
my
what?
tongue.
You can feel me. You can feel me on this, Odessa. I know you can. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this is all
DOJ,
bullshit.
DOJ
And
is
if it doesn't get resolved, I want you to let me know because I want to talk to Andy about that because that I've already well, we have already had issues with certain people. And if it needs to be dealt with on a higher level, then so be it.
I just had a conversation with Crane, so.
Okay, good.
Okay, how'd that go?
He ain't happy. He called DaCosta, and I think Crane handled
Good.
it. Crane said,
You know,
if he tries to
I
pull
love
that
Crane.
shit again, tell me, and he won't ever be able to pull that again.
DaCosta doesn't seem very smart.
He said
No,
ball
he
license
really
for 7
doesn't.
days.
Ain't no way.
He's a
Ain't
baby
no
lawyer.
way. Having
Amazing.
the audacity to try and no.
I mean, it doesn't help that the person who suggested the idea of me leaving wanted to put a bullet in my head. Yeah, I can't. It's complicated,
wow.
but yeah. I can't go into details. Just
I don't recommend it. I've had 2 bullets in my head in the last 2 weeks.
yeah, and someone tried to blow me up.
Yeah, what happened
That doesn't
there?
leave here anyway, by the way. The bullet in the head thing, no one say shit about that. But the bomb, I mean, look, I posted a case against 32 people who are, killed the commissioner.
Mm.
Bombs are so overplayed.
Question. Do you know who put the bomb on your car?
It wasn't on my car, it was my front door.
Idea. Oh, okay. Just the craziest of ideas.
You want to know the best part, though? And I'm going to sue the fucker who did something. Civilian ran up and started fucking with the wires, and it blew up. So
Oh, boy.
I'm suing that guy for $1 million.
Who the fuck would be so stupid?
It's Aurora. She's giving me my badge and keys back because I got a little pissy and walked away, and it made a difference though.
There you go.
Crane called it Costa.
Good.
Put him in his place.
We have a 15-minute warning on the
Good.
meeting.
Tessa
I'm
just
still
texted you.
still knocked a bit.
I'll let Charlotte know I added a couple of things to the agenda. Hmm.
I'm still not.
One second, I'm responding to Tessa.
No worries. Gonna go back and work on a few things and then get ready for the Talon meeting. Are you gonna be around for that one?
To be honest with you, I don't know yet.
Okay, fair enough. Take your time.
I've got friends who want to play games with me at some point soon, so I gotta decide between that and this thing. So.
Honestly,
channel that she's
I think
thinking
we can
of?
just catch you up. It's not.
Yeah, and I also theoretically can't prosecute it if I was the target, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I wasn't thinking straight. Walking through the desert, I might have been a little bit of heat stroke. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I will also say, like, I think that needed to happen because it got Crane involved to put DaCosta in his place.
Yeah.
I didn't like how DaCosta was talking and trying to gaslight us at the end and saying that we agreed to 7 when we never did.
What's his full name? Jimmy Brown?
So,
Oh, wait, I can just look at the...
Okay.
regardless, I am sorry to drag you in and all that and whatnot.
You know, I feel like that's part of the job. Right now, I just feel like things just keep falling in front of me.
This is one case that's done, right? And obviously it'll rear its head again, but it's one case, right? So,
Right.
In terms of all the others, Look, I hope we can talk to put up fucking plea deal for the one from last night.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because that one's pretty set in stone.
I mean, caught red-handed.
Yep.
I just hope with that one, if we could get a bit of information.
If what, sorry?
Get a bit of information.
That was another thing I was thinking, right? Yeah, we could reduce shit.
For the bigger picture.
Yeah. That one's
right,
one I
gonna...
could be fine, like, changing to terrorism, but...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go work on a bunch of things before the next part.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, glad you got those back.
Thank you. Appreciate
Relax and try to get your mind off of things.
you. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I appreciate it.
Alright, take care.
Right. Hey.
She said, "Oh hell yeah."
Hey, I
for the
talked to
idea."
Dark.
Everything's sorted?
Everything I assumed was right.
Yeah.
I had this idea.
Not his
set up
intention to
of,
make it seem like anything more than it was. He's of the firm belief that, you know, this is a one-off that'll never happen again. And yeah, just in general, he said he's gonna have a chat with you to clear anything up, but that he didn't intend anything by any of it. And certainly there was no negative connotation from his side.
No, I appreciate that. I think my biggest concern... Tess reached out to me as well. I think I was worried about DaCosta trying to pull it again, but...
No.
Oh, thank you so much, Druid. I appreciate it.
Not a big deal. Everything will be fine. Take a deep breath. Talk to Dark. Tomorrow's a new day.
Appreciate you. All
right, see you.
See ya.
Oh yeah, Luke is the... What if I... I mean, we're in that thing now. I could mention
Yep, that's the point. You're able to do it. That's the whole reason I added you. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you heard my idea.
No, I didn't hear your idea, but you put whatever you want in there. That's your space. Poor Luca getting in trouble because of my actions. I feel so bad. Gopnik's gonna kill me. Fair enough, Druid. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the subscription. Let's put their foot down. Oh, no. All right. Let's see your idea here. All right, I haven't quit, but in my opinion, look, if they want, like, I get the word they say you overreacted,
Yeah,
but
the idea.
But the same thing is, like, if no one's like puts their foot down and makes a big deal about it, people just ignore it. Am I wrong in that? Maybe I'm wrong in that. All right, see this idea.
You might have fun with it if you wanted to help.
Oh yeah, I'm so down. I used to do that for when I was an FTO. Do you remember those I used to do?
We're gonna be doing an academy soon as well.
I have noticed like a few more seasoned medics.
Parker went to a fucking anonymous
there it
ping
is.
yesterday.
What?
Is
he went to an
There was a
anonymous ping and
body.
found a body on a pike that was very clearly a ritual sacrifice, and Anita was like, I'm not mad, I'm just concerned that he did this and didn't call PD until after he showed up. And
Who
I'm
was
like,
it?
yeah, no, you're not wrong. Parker, one of my fucking captains.
Oh my god.
Same class as
It's
me,
okay.
by the
I
way.
would say one of your captains before did kill someone with a fire truck, so. Or she lieutenant.
Yeah, but that was just
That was an accident.
Your name is on that, Odessa.
Shit.
You need a VPN if you wanted to ping me anonymously, you dumbass. I would have accepted it and seen where it was and then not gone.
I just saw it was right next to you.
Yeah. Been like, man, why is it on me?
It's all around you. It was in your car. Oh, God, that would actually, that's a good prank. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, if they're like in my trunk?
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
It's a really good prank. Holy shit. Anyways, yeah, I just felt like if I didn't put my foot down and make a very big fuss about it, people would have
It would have set a precedent.
They would have let it slide. And Tessa sent me a really nice message about this effort, so.
Good.
She said, I know that was rough, but I want to thank you for your work on the case thus far. It's an impossible situation. If anyone comes after you about anything pertaining to it, please let me know and I'll speak on your behalf. She also said if I get, like, if there's, for whatever reason, someone tries to go after my bar license, she puts her job on the line for me, so.
Aww.
Not that they would have a reason to, not like I'm doing anything that would,
Yeah,
but you
no.
understand. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I love you, but we have a PNT meeting we gotta get ready for. Is there anything I can do for you right now? Any food or anything?
Sorry, what was that last thing? Oh, someone's
Do you need
calling me.
food?
No, I'll be, I'm not hungry.
I have extra food.
I'm alright. No, don't worry about me. I gotta answer this
Take
call.
the food!
No, I have stuff. I'm fine. Thank you, though.
I need food.
Hi.
This food then.
Hey, I'm going to go help Aurora right now with the plea in case she has questions, like legal questions or anything. And then I guess her and I are gonna. I mean, it's really her working on it, but
no, it's fine.
We can you know, meet up, catch up
you wanna come
whenever
with us,
when you want to. If you want to come up to SDSO, it might be a minute, but we can meet there or whatever and talk.
No, I'm just chilling at my place right now. I think I'll go.
Yeah.
Bye, Kiki. Yeah. So I spoke to Crane. I am. I am sorry. I appreciate you, like, sticking up for me with that. I really do. So.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have. Look, I think it needed to be done. Tessa reached out to me and said thank you and all of that, and I
As long as you still feel respected and like you want to do it, that's what matters. So.
I don't ever feel respected by, like, the defense attorneys.
Well.
But I don't know. Like, Svensson was. I don't think I have his respect. I don't think he likes me. But at least Tessa was kind about it and dark. So.
I think that. Well, we'll talk about it. I don't. There might be a slight misconception there when it comes to the sheriff, but we'll talk about it.
I don't know much about him. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
So.
That's why I want to talk about it. I don't think it's what you think.
Oh.
It is. All right.
And Dark wants me to call him, so I'm gonna give him a call.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, sorry, I was on the phone with Luca.
That's all right. Well, what's happening? Crane calling me.
Yeah, so to me, like, that sets a horrible precedent, and I didn't want DaCosta to start thinking that he could just do that to get whatever prosecutor he wants. Because I've had defense attorneys try that in the past, and both Hayes and Anita have shut them down for that. It's just like a really negative sort of thing, and I know when an officer did that with a defense attorney, it became a huge issue. So to me, what that looked like was, you know, a defense attorney trying to do something slimy, and then high command be. I was waiting for it to happen. I was waiting for it to happen. I was waiting for it to happen. Oh. Who's here? Who is this? Who the fuck? Is it Tails? No, because it's the... Or is that Steph? Why is Steph at Maddie's house? What the fuck? What is Steph doing? Steph! She's lucky. She's lucky it was just her passing out and not like Odessa getting shot and her just being so blind to it. She's about to eat. It's Odessa. Nah, Steph's a good egg. She's played by Ayub. Ayub's good egg. Ayub actually likes the RP. Oh. What is she doing? Or has she seen us now?
Oh yeah, I see her. Yeah, she's done. Oh, that's what you. Oh, she's unresponsive. Oh god. I'm gonna get EMS. Hey, EMS, help! Hey, I got you. Gonna see what's up with Odessa. I'm gonna see what. That's her.
Unconscious.
For balls. That's a good start. Check for balls. That's what people usually do. The first aid is not the best. Okay, that's not good.
For those who are just joining, since I see my viewership is up, Odessa forgot to eat.
Yeah, I got a first aid kit. I can do this. I've got a first aid kit.
What the fuck is a first aid kit gonna do? You don't even know what's wrong with her. She hasn't looked for casings. She hasn't looked for like any sort of injuries. Steph, please. You're throwing. If Odessa had been shot or anything like that.
See if there's like any wounds.
I don't know. What'd she just say?
Oh god damn it, none of this stuff is useful.
She just... All she knows is she's unconscious. She hasn't bothered to even, like... check for injuries. I'm not giving her the slash me's until she checks for them. She's just looking through her Arthur. Oh no, please.
Hey, over here.
Please.
I have no idea what the hell happened. She's unconscious.
I think I know what happened.
I'm gonna die. No.
There it is. Oh my god, I'm not giving this bitch a glucose tablet. She's just gonna get fucking...
What happened?
Well, I asked if she was hungry, And she's like, "Oh, I have food. I'm good." I leave, and then you immediately said she was unconscious. So I think this lady hasn't been eating.
So I solved the mystery.
No, you didn't.
She forgot to eat.
I don't think it's I wonder if it's if she forgot to eat or if she just didn't.
And she got no other visible injuries?
No.
Okay.
Her blood sugar is fucked. So I was literally just here. What's this?
Yeah.
I've also realized I'm blind because I drove past it as the 47 went off and I didn't even see her.
Nice.
Hi, Richard.
Hello, Richard. You alright?
I'm good. How are you?
Was she kidnapped at some point?
Kidnapped?
Yeah, these look like handcuff marks on her wrists.
There was something. Stand by.
Yeah, take a look at her neck here. It's kind of punched up. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Please, Corin. Please, B. Come on, B. You can get it.
Talk to her at the hospital, I hope.
B, please, B. I really hope B's figuring it out and she's gonna kill me.
Yeah, I was on the phone with her.
Well, I'm gonna load her up. We'll get her to the hospital and get her finished off.
Gonna finish her off, Kiki?
Well, no, not like that. No.
What did you mean by that then?
I'm gonna take her to a doctor to finish treating her.
That's a very good way to specify.
She's gonna finish the job.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, I'll finish the job of making sure she eats something.
Phrasing's important, Kiki.
Thanks for that, Jack.
Meaning, still.
Oh my god. I can't say that. Oh my god.
Anna, can you check her neck? Are those hickeys? I hate her so much.
Yeah. Oh, so she didn't get kidnapped. She didn't
get kidnapped. She just had two.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh
That's
my
what I
god.
have a red room for.
Oh my god, I love. Oh. I'm such an asshole. I'm so mad. No, she's taking me in the back.
Yeehaw.
I don't know the last time this thing was repaired.
Oh my god, what is this? What is this driving?
It's been a few weeks since I was able to drive it.
Why
am I going in the back? What's wrong with me?
I'll let Richard know that it's not anything that they have to worry about.
Yeah. I saw that they were like little dots on her neck, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything in front of Dark and Stephanie about it.
Gotta love that.
This fucking bozo.
Oh man.
You act like you've never gotten a hickey before in your life. Well, that's not what I was referring to.
At least I was being honest, right? Like, I'm giving them the RP. They wanted to know her injuries. The chief of EMS would see this. B's gonna kill me. B's gonna kill me. Someone please cut her reaction. Oh, I need that.
I was also incredibly pale. So it's probably from the, I don't know how long it's been since she ate.
Okay.
I was with her. She said something about food. I said, here you go, have some food. And then I left and immediately got a 911 that she was unconscious. So
don't let him die, Doc.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Here, I'll take him.
All right, ma'am. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you a glucose pill, and then I'm gonna go grab you some actual food. And
I do have her
get
on an
you
IV
comfortable.
and everything.
Okay, wonderful.
I'll start him an IV and blood bag for you while you're dealing
Copy. I'm just gonna get her adjusted and go grab her some food.
with her.
All right.
Need a what?
He might need a methema, you know, enema.
A methema. Oh no. Oh well, that's gonna be the doctor's decision on that.
Hey, yo, hey, Trip. Hey, Walty might not make it. He's getting a methema right now.
Here, let's replace some of that blood you lost, okay? So we're gonna get you nice and stable, and then the doctor will be with you in a moment.
All right, ma'am. Here we go. Let's
Yeah,
get
of
some
course.
food in that belly and see if we can't get things going for you.
Why are you crossing your arms at me?
You know why?
What?
Did you not have food?
No, I lied to you.
Oh,
I had
I'm
food
just gonna give you a
inside.
minute. I'm just gonna give you a minute.
I had food inside. And then I got another phone call from Dark, so I had to answer that.
I'm sure Dark would have understood if you were like, I need to call you back. I need to eat something first.
Well,
you're not gonna die. I'm not gonna let that happen, buddy. Okay. So my name's Dr. Ramsey. I'm gonna take care of you. First thing I'm gonna do, get this vest off you.
No comment.
Broken ribs or anything like that.
Well, he's outside.
Ah, fuck.
Well, of course he showed up when someone 911 that you...
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. The covers were on my head.
I said, of course he showed up when someone 911 that you were unconscious in your driveway.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not gonna lie. I think that cop circled like 2 times before she saw me.
She said she didn't see you at first.
Memar. Oh, also, where's Argos?
He's at home. Did Dark leave or is he still here?
He's out front. He's on the phone. I've just been keeping an eye on him so I didn't get snatched.
Apparently he... So she goes, Dark was calling me. And I went, yeah, I'm sure if you'd said that you needed food, he'd have been like, all right, call me back in a minute.
Are you sure? Like Argos usually jumps in the ambo. He's at
I
home
didn't have
though.
the ambulance and I didn't quite wait for him. Because I needed you to get the fuck to the hospital.
All right. If I get home and he's not there,
he'll be there.
No, he won't. I can't say that though.
Let's go.
What's up?
You or Miss Mars or anything, just give me a call, all right? All right, thank you, Nicholas. Bye-bye.
Oh, sorry about that.
What happened?
I was gonna make dinner and I forgot. I forgot I need to eat a little bit more on the meds that I'm on, and it goes through my blood sugar quicker.
Come down here. Come here.
Elbow. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Remember to eat.
Yeah, listen, I think there was a lot of miscommunication now, I'll be honest.
I think my fear, like this attorney's tried to introduce a lot of new precedents and stuff and you know, stir things up. And it's I was afraid of a new precedent.
Well, I mean, you haven't withdrew from the case. I think what I did at the end to step in, this is me being honest. I could tell you were saying, you know, you don't want to withdraw from the case. I didn't want you to withdraw from the case. That's, you know, because I knew that's a different ball game to have to request a specific attorney withdraw from a case. We're not going to get into that. But from hearing from Divine or through whatever the fuck his name was, the lawyer, I knew exactly what Divine was getting at. He doesn't like the state attorneys. He doesn't want the state attorney to have anything to do with this plea agreement once it's signed. I knew that, and you and the lawyer were going back and forth about withdrawing from the case, but I knew that wasn't it. And we'd been there for 2 hours, so I was just what I stepped in was just, listen, she's not withdrawing from the case. We just make it so that on the plea agreement, the state attorney's office is not involved. It's just between the PD and that. To me, it's neither here nor there. It's like you're still involved in the case throughout. It's just that on the document, you're not involved. You know, you can still write the thing for all I care, and just not have any state attorney emblems or signatures on there.
That's fine.
And he's not
I
going to
just
know the
don't
difference.
want. The reason I kicked a big fuss about it, Dark, is that I felt if I didn't, DaCosta was just going to try it again on the other cases I'm going up against on him. And, I mean, because, you saw at the end there, he was accusing me of bad faith and coming at me for...
Yeah. I don't know what he was trying to...
Aurora and I talked about it, like... We were like, we never agreed to 7.
I know, and there was, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where you got that idea from. It's perhaps because the only thing I can imagine there was a bit of confusion on is when you guys were talking about the parole days. He said 7 days and 90 parole, and then you came back with 60. So I think he took that as an assumption, even though you hadn't discussed the years yet. He took the assumption of you just talking about the years of parole as you agreeing to 7, which I think is stupid anyway, and he should have got clarification on it. That's the only point of confusion that might be there. But either way, listen, I'm sorry if it came across as I was undermining you or anything like that.
No, that
not
wasn't.
my
No,
intention.
not you. It was DaCosta who turned to you for your opinion. That was. I don't know. I don't think that was my concern.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. The way when I was stepping in at the end, it wasn't to do with any legal stuff or anything like that.
No,
It was
you're
just,
fine.
Listen,
Dark, you're fine. Please, I don't blame you.
I know, but Crane called me concerned because you were saying that you were going to hand in your bar license and all this stuff, and I don't want that happening. So that's why I'm clarifying with you and making sure that we're not going to have any concerns like that or anything. And I said it to Crane. This is a case I hope we never have to hear about or have anything similar to ever again. Like, this is, exceptions are going to be made because of, I know who Divine is. He's and he was a police officer, and we put him through all this, and we're the reason he might have a bomb in his head. This is a very atypical case. So, I think anything that's happened here should not be used as a precedent from our side or their side or anything regarding this at all is atypical and not the standard. And yeah.
Crane reassured me as well that if DaCosta tries it again, he'll get in trouble for it, so.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Well, listen, I think for what it's worth, you did a fantastic job, and I don't want to take anything away from you on this, so.
I appreciate it. It's been a lot of stress, and this is outside of my normal time too, so I'm mentally all over the place. So I am sorry if I stepped out of line.
No, you're fine. Oh, and I didn't listen. Brian mentioned something on the phone. I in no way intended to dismiss you at the table there or anything like that. That was not my intention. When you walked away, I thought that was on your own volition.
No, I thought that was the agreement, is that I was supposed to leave.
No, I think that's the communication. From my point of view, it was just that you don't have anything to do with signing the agreement, and we weren't signing the agreement there. So to me, it was just like, your name's not on paper, state attorney's not on paper. So I think there was just a bit of miscommunication there. Yeah, I wasn't dismissing you or trying to get you to leave. I wouldn't want you to leave anyway. So, yeah. And I'm sorry nobody gave you a lift home either. I didn't realize you,
yeah, I didn't realize you got Aurora.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. I really enjoy this job. I'm trying to make the best of it. at the end of the day, just want to earn respect. And I understand these sort of actions I take sometimes can mess with that, so it's hard.
No, I think you're human, like the rest of us. It happens, especially on a big case like this. So don't worry about it. No one's gonna hold it against you, and I won't mention it to any of the members of the High Command. So it can just between me and you and Crane.
Appreciate it. Well, I think Luke has already spoken to Svensson, so.
No.
Tessa reached out to me, so I appreciate the.
Everyone's just concerned because we don't want you going anywhere. Really, that's it.
I appreciate that. I'm look, I'm trying to make the best of what I can do, right? You know, with my after everything, I'm trying to still help the PD where I can. So,
come on, I'll give you a lift.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Help. All right.
Luke is he's a good egg. He's doing great. What he's been handed. So. I respect him a lot.
Stuff, yeah.
Trying to support him where I can. So.
I mean, you're pretty involved in all that stuff. You got any recommendations for a director? Who do you think would be a good fit?
I mean, I know Lucas said he's reapplied. And I think he has that drive. I've also been told Forcer wants to do it, but I don't know other people who've applied and whatnot, but
not even people who applied, just people in Germany. What the hell? Wait, let me check this.
You're good.
Jerry. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you? Wow.
That is a fucking question. Nah, I think realistically,
I'm a married man, sweet, so I don't know why you had to describe that in such erotic detail. Shut up. Just keep an eye out for OSHA, okay? They turned up last time. Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't know either. Apparently, it's like some kind of construction regulator people in the US. Yeah, crazy fuckers, really. It was Raven. Raven came by last time, and he really fucked us over. I had to pay him off, I think.
I don't think he could see Argos in the car. So
I didn't bribe him. I paid the fines. I paid the fines. Is what I mean now. Okay, Jerry, you're pissing me off. Go do your stupid construction. Bye-bye, sweets. All right, you gonna be all right, Odessa?
Yeah, but to answer your question, my honest opinion is Luca, to give him the shot. He genuinely wants to move past Brian and everything. I don't think Bundy would want to touch it. I think Anita likes her homicides. I don't think Bobby wants that or has the time. Personally, I think Luca is... the person I'd recommend. He
okay.
He and I, and I'm biased because he and I agree on a lot of positions and how we felt Brian was mishandling the unit. But the fact that Forcer came to me literally less than a week ago trying to get me to give her a burner phone for the Divine stuff, we can't go back to that. I love Forcer. Yeah. I love Forcer, don't get me wrong. We need someone who we can assure is not gonna sell the position to the highest bidder, you know, or do something because of their power.
Yeah, listen, you know, Forcer's my best mate, but she isn't
been around nor involved in MCU stuff for a hot minute, so
I'll also
she's
say
good at what she does.
Yeah, I also say Luca. He took the last weekend to meet with every single detective and member of MCU to get their opinion on everything. So we're planning on an SOP review on Tuesday. We're getting you know, members of old SCU involved to kind of get their opinions on things. So you know, he's not just sitting around as interim. So that's my opinion.
All right. Well, I appreciate that very much. This is not like an official thing.
No, of course.
This isn't.
No, yeah, it's just my suggestion.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope that's some help. And
no, it is. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But regardless of what comes next, I think our biggest thing is to work with High Command again and reduce the barriers of everything.
Yeah, that'd be nice for change. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I don't blame anybody but Brian for that. So don't stress yourself for that.
Oh,
nobody puts any blame on SCU. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
right,
you know, I'm happy to help wherever. Yeah, you have a good one. Ella, Arbus. Ella. No, Lord, it's not your fault. One, you had a hurricane, and two, I'm streaming at a disordered time. Well, hopefully he didn't get shot. Oh, also that banner's fucky. We gotta call Aurora and all that. Looks cute. Little pumpkins on the fireplace. Oh, she was covering up that photo. That explains why that one's there. Okay. Yeah, I did a little bit of this last night. But we are on the state attorney ticket, so I don't want to... yeah. Brian is taking a lot of heat. But... I think he has to, because he can't touch the Senate, you know what I mean? Hey,
hello.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm good. I probably don't know if Dark said anything about me passing out. I'm good.
Okay, yeah, he did. He was riding there, and I saw Stephanie at 911, so I was hoping
yeah,
to get there.
All right. Okay. Yeah, so I'm good. So keep getting back to what you guys are doing.
All right.
Is Luke all right? Because he didn't pick up. I just wanted to make sure he's all good.
Yeah, he was talking with sales when I just left.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. I'll check with him then to see if he wants me to go to bed. You know, not wants me to go to bed, but you know what I mean. Needs me before anything. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Bye.
I didn't mean to call him.
Hey, sorry, what's going on?
No, you're good. Yeah, you know, Aurora said you just finished up. Sorry, I might have passed out because I forgot to eat, so we're good.
Oh.
Well, look,
ready me to eat right now, honestly.
What'd you say?
She's ready me to eat, honestly. Thank you.
Good. Yeah. So, thank you for sticking up to me. Look, Dark was pretty kind about it all, and
wait, Dark didn't talk to me at all. Well, whatever. It's fine. It's probably filtered down. So.
It's from Crane.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Dark's still around.
Yeah, he's still around.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. Look, I think Svensson's probably gonna be upset a little bit, but
I'm gonna smooth that. I gotta call him. I'm gonna smooth that ripple out and just
Just tell
it's
tell
not
him
around
that
now,
we needed an assurance from the DOJ that it wasn't going to become precedent. And we got that.
I'm going to tell him also that I, as the unit lead, obviously I was going to bat for my people, and then I got more information and everything had been resolved. I think he'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
I don't think he really cares as long as like.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you doing that, and I do think that
Tessa wants to speak to you as well on a good note. She feels really bad about what happened, from what I can tell, and wants to speak to you about it. So
I can give her a
as
call
well.
if you need to. Then.
Yeah, if you want to reach out to her and just let her know. Well, she'll reach out to you. I would just wait for her to reach out to you.
Oh, okay. Well, she did text me.
There you go. Then give her a call. But yeah, she does want to speak to you. I know that, and yeah, I think it'll be resolved for you. For sure, you'll be fine. Like, you're gonna feel a lot better about that, even though it wasn't great in the moment. So you are more respected than you think, Odessa, a lot more. And
am I?
I want you to see that. Yeah. Even the folks that you mentioned you don't think like care or don't really like you, you're wrong. Actually, they realize that you're an asset, and they do professionally think that you should be a part of the department and everything, even if sometimes their actions don't convey that, right? And we all make mistakes. They're human beings as well, and I'm not trying to give them a pass. That really wasn't like a mistake. That was just, they're put in positions where they have to do things, and that position right there, they had to make the decision where, yes, I may even lose a state's attorney, which is insane, but I guess for their purview, it's worth it, or somehow. I don't.
It's complicated, and I understand, and I should have taken a second to think, but my actions were less for the PD and more, like, my actions of threatening to quit was more for the DOJ than the PD. And you can tell Spence in that, because my fear was precedent, right?
Yeah.
So.
You're good. Yeah. I covered that with him too, so. I gotcha. And whatever you need, just let me know going forward here. But I think that, I mean, honestly, the MRPD. Oh, god damn it! I gotta call Pigeon.
Why?
Look at Twatter. That's how he says my fucking name.
All right. Well, honestly, thank you. So.
Yeah.
It means a lot that you went to bat. And I understand. I was a little rash, but I don't necessarily regret it.
I got bottomed, is all I'm gonna say on that one, though. I went in there at top and I came out a bottom. I'm just letting you know. Owen was having.
Please don't tell me you're about to put Svensson in the cage. I don't need that weird.
No,
fanfic.
Owen put me in the fucking cage. He stripped me new. Never mind. I'm not gonna go down that fanfic, but yeah, no, I got paddled. I got paddled for coming at the sheriff like that, but it was a learning experience, so that's okay. He was on one hand, he was proud of me for just dragging it on the floor in front of him, and on the other hand, he was like, "Don't fucking do that again." No, I was like, "Hey, sorry." You just don't know how.
Look, I already had a lot of respect for you, but gave me more. So.
Yeah, I got to get out there and get used to doing that shit, even if it does wind up in a little bit of a pee-pee whack. Owen, I'm comfortable doing it with because I've known him for so long and he's very close to me. I know he wouldn't wrong me like that and take it personally. He'd be like, "Yo, you don't know your boundaries. Like, don't do that." So that was good, but I wouldn't have done that with like Tessa per se. I would have come at that a little different, which I did. And honestly, when she picked up the phone, she started like almost apologetic. I was like, "Oh, she knows that wasn't a great move, I guess." So, I mean, Tessa's great. She really is. She always can read that room, and she's always in tune with the fact that people should feel respected and stuff. Where Owen is like, no, just do your fucking job, And it's not even a matter of a lack of respect. He even clarified he understands what you do is something that a lot of people couldn't and won't, even if they could. And he knows that you work really hard. It's just he, as a command member, high command member, he can't sit there and entertain someone saying they want to quit. Because if they want to quit, he should let them quit. And that's you know what I'm saying? He just doesn't want an ultimatum. He said, he literally said, if you want to talk about precedents being set, that's one that I can't allow to be set, is that you can threaten high command to quit when you don't like something. He's right, and I don't think that's what you were doing, and we clarified that. He's like, no, I'm not saying Odessa's doing that. I'm saying outward appearance, if that happens, and like, you know, we start kowtowing to that in general, it'll become a much bigger issue, which I think
Yeah, and when you do speak to him again, make it clear that like my threatening to quit wasn't because of it wasn't to strong arm high command, right? That wasn't the intent.
He already, yeah, we're good on that. I clarified that very much so. I said, you know, I would say this is a culmination of events, is what I told him, of her just not getting the respect and the position that she deserves. It's not, and unfortunately, you know, high command this time, just you guys stepped on that final landmine. I don't know what else to say. That was it. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. And I even told Owen, I agree with her. I'm gonna side with Odessa on this. That is not a good precedent or standard. Because I mean, he said it's not a precedent because it wasn't. Owen's whole thing was it's not a precedent because it's not in trial. Stop using that word. I was like, okay, you know what? It's a standard. It's a standard. Like you really, I wish you would have heard the conversation because it was a back and forth for a second,
No,
but
I
it worked
that.
out.
But no, my goal was to get DOJ to put their foot down on it. Because I don't like... DaCosta knows his shit, but he doesn't know the city, from, you know, what I'm kind of feeling. Like, or, you know, at least law in the city. And I'm feeling that, like, he's, you know, he's got to kind of... He can't be sitting around here doing shit like that, you know what I mean? So, and I wanted the DOJ to make that clear.
Yeah.
Because I felt it was pertinent that I did.
Yeah. I got to get in this interview. They're not like
fine.
waight on me, but
What's the interview?
Oh, just a new hire interview for SDSO, but I'm gonna go
nice.
like show face the corporate.
No, you're good. You're good. All right. Have a good one. Thank you again. I will.
Absolutely.
I've got a court case tomorrow, so I don't know if you're around tomorrow, but I might see you.
I will be around probably all day, actually.
Yeah, we got a parole hearing for Kenneth Jesperson if you want to stop by and change the scenery.
Sure. Yeah, I could use a little bit. It's sad boy weekend. I'm just letting you know. So.
Yeah, you're fine.
Walk
it's okay.
around,
We're gonna try to keep this fucker in jail forever, so that might cheer you up.
Please do. People keep asking me what's wrong, and I just tell them I'm a detective. I'm looking for clues on the ground. It works.
Oh. All right. Get to your thing, and I'll talk to you later. All right.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Bye. She's on the phone. Actually, let me try calling her before. There we go. Maybe she went to bed. She might have gone to bed. She go badge? She go badge? Oh, that boy, that fucking thing hurts, man. We need to go. Oh, you gotta put a foot down sometimes, chat. You gotta put your foot down. All right. Okay. Now we are gonna go play fun game. I don't know if we're actually playing. We'll find out. We'll find out if we're gonna play. I'll show you. We may have just be chilling and chat with them, and if that's the case, I'll send you somewhere. But there's a group that is playing Party Animals, so we're gonna go. Hopefully. This game's loud. Yes, please pass to Shan about the D&D game. Because she hasn't given me her circle yet. Guys, if you don't know, we run a D&D game. I run a D&D game on this channel, also streamed by the various players. I give a player review, so you don't have to worry about spoilers. Oh, okay. She never DM'd me about it, so she might have forgot. Also, I'm talking, I might have been dragged into the thing.
No!
Oh my god, it's
Badger, no! Badger, no!
so
No!
loud.
No! No! Thank you, Kathy.
Listen, I'm grabbing this. I saved you. Just grab this.
I got the chain. We're just gonna hang out here together.
Yeah, we're just gonna hang out here.
No!
I don't know what's happening.
No!
Grab
No,
onto
no,
the
no,
thing,
no, no, no.
Sequel, grab onto the thing. Take Jebs out of here.
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Damn.
What did I join?
Against Shark Gang.
Mm.
Shark Gang is on site.
No, nope, nope.
Zach.
Probably.
No.
It's my chain. It's my,
Let go of that chain.
Bitch.
it's my chain.
No, Zach!
Good Jessica!
Murdered me first!
You.
Oh my god.
Get off my ear! Let go of my
Get it.
fucking
Get his
ear!
ear! Bite his ear! Bite his ear!
Oh my
Who
god.
I'm holding if I'm holding.
Bite his ear!
Oh my god.
Oh,
Someone
no.
punched me, bro. How am I
This is-
being bullied? I haven't
Let
done
go of
anything.
What? Thank you for
noises
saving
that I'm
me.
hearing from Aiden.
I have Tourette syndrome. Nice to meet you.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that, Aiden. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. No, no. Look,
Oh,
push
fuck
to
you,
talk
Jam.
push to talk is a hell of a fucking drug.
I'm
But I
so
hate
sorry.
using.
I'm
It's fine.
sorry.
I apologize. It's alright. You
I
didn't
didn't
know.
know if it was just part of the game.
No, Dexter. No.
Hey, at least Shark Gang was eliminated.
Nope.
Now we just gotta get rid of Jams.
anything. No, let's talk.
No, no, no,
No,
This is Shark
No.
Hate. This is Shark
No.
Hate. I didn't even.
No.
I haven't even
No.
won anything.
No.
What do you
No.
mean?
There we go.
I haven't won anything either. You tossed me in the pit. Yeah, I guess you're on the ground.
Throw Daxter in the pit.
No, we can't
Oh,
let
okay.
Jam
Toss me in the
play.
pit. I was
Throw
well.
Daxter in the pit.
No,
This game, I swear.
Jam says 2 stars.
He looks like a pit bull. Throw him in
You
the pit.
fool.
Oh man.
How does it? That's an interesting pit bull. All right.
Oh, it's like a,
Oh, he has a
joke.
button.
It's a pit. It's a pit.
What's up now? What's up now?
I know what my job's gonna be. I'm gonna cast this. I'm gonna get all the people streaming, and I'm gonna figure this. That'll be my role because I think it's max 8, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a spectator option in the game.
Fish.
I have no more stamina. Oh,
No,
is there?
I have no more
there is a spectator.
You played yourself. You played yourself.
Bye.
No.
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 I think Jams died last.
Oh,
no!
wow.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
The same.
Freaky Jams.
Oh, you think I forgot about you?
The hell?
No,
No. Someone's AFK.
No! Zach was Jams away! Let go of me! Stop!
Oh, I'm just trying to put you in your home.
Box.
It's not my home.
What?
Hold on,
What the hell?
I don't know what I'm holding on to.
Jeffy, now let
No.
Guys,
Oh,
we're
box.
fine. We're fine.
We really didn't grab onto the thing we were
No.
trying to grab onto.
Oh, wait, I don't think this is the. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Don't
Thank
accept
you.
that, Minerva.
You.
Oh,
Frick you, Cappy. Frick you. Frick you.
yo, freaking boy!
Let me go. Let me go.
Ah!
Okay, you want me to let you go?
You apologize. You don't apologize me. You apologize me. Hell.
You want to let me go? You want me to let you go?
No, yeah, please.
Okay, wait. Let me go. Let me go. No, no, no,
Okay.
no, no.
Throw him!
What's
Oh
the
my
passcode
God.
so I can spectate? Someone quick it.
We don't know the passcode.
We don't know.
It's random.
There's a
Guys, be
passcode.
fine. Be fine.
This
Nope,
is
I grabbed the
not
gun. Nope,
fine.
I grabbed the gun. No, we're
This
not
is
fine.
not
This is not fine, guys.
Whoever's
It's
dead,
just
invite me.
Oh, hey
Guys, we're
guys,
fine, we're
what's
fine.
going on over there,
Oh,
guys?
we're
You guys,
not fine.
I survived!
I jumped to my victory. Bitch. I jumped to your bitch?
Fuck! Working! No, Dexter! Help me against Shirking! Help me against Shirking!
No,
Shirking is
reverse.
evil! It's
What do you mean? We need to go against him. That's
Bro,
what
what
do
is- you mean against Short Gang?
Hey.
Dude has 2 wins.
There's a bomb!
No, he's fucking murdering me, that's why!
What? So is he?
It sucked. It sucked.
Dexter only murdered. That was the
I'm
first
not
time
gonna
Dexter
run out
murdered
of
me.
stamina.
Bruh, you're dumb.
I have no stamina either.
He's winning.
Did I win?
What? Oh.
Huh? What is that shit?
Last minute bomb is OP.
Oh,
I was drinking that.
Thanks, thanks for opening my lunch for me, guys.
Put that down.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Why did you hold my weapon? Get off of me!
I'm trying to bring it to you, Zach. I thought you forgot it.
No, you let go of me.
No,
No, no, no, no, no, no, no, no.
Okay. Okay. Over here. Over here. Yep, we're fine.
Ooh.
Throw Dexter away.
No!
No.
I'm being targeted! Truce?
That's
Fuck you, bitch.
Oh my god!
Fucking truth. That's why
No.
not. Throw him in.
Get
throw him
off
in.
of me!
No.
No,
Oh,
you're
no.
good.
I'm not good at throwing. Well, I'm good at throwing, but not good at Fuck throwing this. people. Fuck this. Ah! No! I mean, oh my god!
Fuck it. God.
No! No!
Hi,
what's
come
up?
here often? Come here often?
Uh-oh.
Son of a gun.
Bye, Kathy. It was worth it.
Kathy.
Though.
Hi. Hey, guys.
I killed Daxter. It was
No,
worth it.
no, no, no. Everything is okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That was worth it.
Who? You said bye to who, huh? Huh?
Yeah, let's get
What's
Kathy.
good? No! No. What's up? What's up?
Oh, ha! Oh.
Get throw it.
Hey, you get your damn hands off her.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mine. 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 Mine.
I don't know why I can't headbutt.
Mine.
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 Mine. Mine. Mine. Mine.
Headbutt is the middle mouse button for me.
I know it's not working though.
It's delayed.
When anyone's able, send invites so I can spectate.
How did you get her in there? I don't want to talk about
I
it.
did it. She
Invites
did
are
it
not working.
herself.
You're gonna have to find a lobby owl and join like that. It's the only way.
No, if you
Yeah,
tell me what the passcode is, then I can join. But you,
Well, we don't know the passcode right now. Yeah, we
Yeah, it's
won't
fine.
know
Lobby
until
info.
the
Wait,
game ends.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
open the.
No.
I opened the lobby.
No, you bitch. You bitch.
Rip.
Ah, there we go.
Adobe.
No!
Oh! Yes!
No!
Yes!
Oh my god.
No! No!
Wait, Zach, what the hell?
How did you get in there?
What was the unicorn?
actually
It was
won.
Seth.
It's me!
Seth.
I had no thing.
I'm not good at the swimming game, but I'm alright at this one.
Let go of me, Daniela. Unhand me.
I'm sorry.
I'm being.
I'll keep him knocked out.
You're coming with me.
I just want to grab onto something. That didn't work. I thought it was going to hit them.
Grab the chain, Kathy. Grab the chain. No! Don't grab me! I grabbed you. Hey, come here.
Oh, fuck.
Get out of here, Jed.
No! Why would I?
Ow! What the fuck? Why am I being double teamed?
No! Get off of me, Cat!